Yo, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Kwame Yahshua. Welcome to the Lions Den. Yeah, man, we back at it again. Y'all see the title JJ7000 versus Dr. Reggie on the Sonetta TV hot sheet. Once again, I had to school this guy, let him know what it is, Y'all go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe. Before we get going, I'm gonna play a little new song by Neo Love the One. You can subscribe to his channel on Sandpit Record on YouTube. Also subscribe to Elder Yara Project, my Aki Black Jesus Minister Radio Universe Ultimate Debate League channel on YouTube. Uh, Also subscribe to Elder Apostles Aquan channel on YouTube. Also, we got many platforms on Facebook. You know, when I woke up, I was a Hebrew Israelite, the gathering of the Hebrew Israelites worldwide, and of course, Lions Den headquarters, Yah over everything, Melanated United Front Against World Oppression, Nation Building 101, the Underground Railroad, and the list just keep going on and on. You hear me? Yeah. Let's get it. Early morning edition with JJ7000. Go ahead, Neil Love, do your thing.
I'm too real not to fuck with. The bucket equipped with enough shit to turn you into tough shit. I survived through the bullshit. The storm seemed calm a little bit. There I see it. In the middle where the streets start to get rough. A smile from a fat bitch make these niggas get tough. I don't give a fuck if you give up. I do this for a hide, my nigga. I been gave up. 60 seconds before I let loose all these weapons. Niggas checking, but I'm paranoid. You better get to stepping before I slide in the magazine. Get off my nuts. I show up and make these motherfuckers give up their guts. I'm so nuts. How could I ever let you breathe when you try to feed my body to the bees and we ain't getting cheese? I fucked a lot of dirty sluts, but I don't get disease. My mama still prayed for me, so I don't get to sneeze. I hit the keys and my rhymes always come back soon as I make contact, nigga, like where you find that. I found her in the streets of America with blood stains all over her head. I was scared for her. I give it up. You the coldest bitch I ever seen. I'm on your team. You should probably be up on the screen. I've never seen like you walking with your eyes covered by old glory. Nigga, it gets gory. Master walks out on the stage, it's no snoring. I'm known to leave them on the days. It's so charming. As a youth, never covered my eyes throughout the warning. Both hands laying Greta on the tube, but I'm snoring. I'm representing DJ Magic the mic. I'm heaven sent if they repenting by you classic tonight. Split lane, doing about 160 on bikes. PIT, man, we do it on site. Call me Michael Knight. I'm cycling in the ass class fast up in the rain. Niggas see the chain, but they don't understand the pain. They don't understand what it takes to be the main. I tell my new bitch the same thing I told my old bitch, nothing changed. Except a little more money in my hand. Don't get mad, I'm just saying. In church shoes or flip-flops, a nigga saying this ain't hip-hop, boy, you better stop. Where you at? Where you from? Who you supposed to be? I need a little more love before you try to get close to me. Serenade the streets like I'm Beethoven. My music a little harder than yours, telling the wait's over. Little too late, I can't make sober. By the time the rover pass over my place, I say my grace. In her face like a scarred bitch, the fifth will make a mess out of shit, so don't trip. Living rent free in the minds of my enemies. Ghetto symphonies, big dog, no fleas. Let me please for I lead it as forever it is. I just come for the cheese, don't bother me.
Yeah, I see you hating. Yeah. 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 Welcome to the Lions Den. My name is JJ7000. I'm the host, the moderator, the president, the owner, and the originator of the goddamn Lions Den. With us, roar. We're about to roar again this morning. Y'all see the title, JJ7000 versus Dr. Reggie on Sonetta TV hot seat. Another educational ass whooping in the archives, man. You know how we do it over here, man. Hit that like, share, and subscribe, man. It's going down early morning in the den. Yeah. Let's see what we got going here, man. Yeah, man. This, JJ Archive is so goddamn deep. You can watch episodes for about the next 3 years of educational ass whoopings. That's right. I do what I do, man. And like I can say, this episode of Lions Den is brought to you by Common Sense. I can explain it to you but I can't understand it for you. Go ahead, man. Y'all get ready to get your pen and your pencil and your notepad out and watch JJ7000 do his thing, man. But like I say, but before we get into this, ladies and gentlemen, JJ, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I gotta give a shout out to Stamina, my new sponsor. Trust me, I don't need this at all. But if you ever get in a situation and your noodle is like a limp piece, like a New York style type of pizza, you know the New York style pizza is a little floppy. Get you some of this Stamina, man. Am I pronouncing this right? Stamina. That's right. Get you some of this so you can please your lady and perform like the Eiffel goddamn Tower. That's right. Look, you can get in contact with me if you want some of this, man. You know, this is my new sponsor over here. Trust and believe, 7,000 don't need it. I got videos to prove it. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, I don't need this, but I'm gonna help the guys out who really might be having some kind of erectile dysfunction. You know, the limp effect. You know, the New York style pizza effect. You know how you pick up the New York style pizza and it flop over. But this is the Eiffel Tower effect with this new product that I'm promoting over here. You see what I'm saying, man? Get in contact with me, 815-995-5746. Well, let's get to the regular schedule program. All right. Now, before we get into this, we also got to hold up, man. Early morning vibes with 7,000 as always. No, I'm not, man. See? Trust me. Miss Felicia, you're going to have to tell them JJ ain't cheating over here. This is just my new sponsor, man. See, I told that guy they going to be thinking I need it. I'm 52 and still going strong like the Eiffel goddamn Tower. That's right. They call me the tripod. That's for another time and another place. All right, hold on. Let's get to the... Oh man. But anyway, hey, if anybody want their product advertised, get in contact with me. I'm more than willing to get your stuff on the road. You know what I'm saying? Great, they say JJ. Well, let's get into this one more Neo Love. Then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes. Yeah. Y'all let me know when y'all can see the screen. I hope it's working right today, man. This is JJ cheat, man. Can y'all see the screen? Let's see. Hold up. We're gonna get into this. Here we go. Can y'all see the screen? Yeah, they got a 7,000. All right, here we go. Let's get it.
Hey, let's run up a million.
That shit then. Let's go. I'm with it. You cannot see me if your glasses work like they was 3D. Pop this shit up on that TV like I'm fucking needy. Yeah, you hating on the squad. My team was sick maneuvers. You see they waiting on the guard and you turn it into Cooper. PIT, we been the squad. Stay strapped up like a trooper. Lions, that's all my God. I introduce them to you. Don't be in the group here hanging around for no look. You get found. The fuck out. Don't bear your little faults. I was cold, I thought I fucking told you. Lying about some evil shit. That be the evil shit. You can sneak up with it. See the shit. You might dream that shit, but I beat it. Okay. We was raised up on that bullshit. Living native in the pulpit. Misbehave, you get the bull. We'll pop or raise some fucking bull pits. When we pop, we empty full clips. Nigga, you can't bullshit. Shit, you bullshit. I want the best out of your hate and then I go to sicker. I just stepped out on a snake and they crying me real. You ain't got no job, you ain't got no squad, it's just you and your bitch. That mean you full of shit. Nigga don't fuck with bitch. I think I seen him bust that left, flag that Civic down. He dropped some shit like that, I made EP sitting down. Wifey out of bounds, Lavelle ain't really putting it down. I can't blame her on the cool, she wanted pat it down. Let her out and get some sticky boys back in town. You fucked up when you set me up in the bad sound. O&E, I play for keeps, you get your dad found. With his throat where it shouldn't be, I'm fuck around. Me a love up in this bitch, she say she love love. Nigga, read between the lines, I am your fucking plug. Fucking feed feel too broad, he can't come around. Last year he showed his ass, this year I lay my stud down.
Yeah. Spider Sandpit Record. Shout out to the backup dancer, Christ Michael, in the building. The angel from Nebadon. Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna hold up, man. Yeah, wait. Now, why you doing this? Like that, but I might show that some other time. It's the Up West dish from the Magi. Go check that out on what's that goddamn channel? The Magi. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, you got this Uncle West dish. They fall. There's trouble in Kemet, ladies and gentlemen. There's trouble in Kemet. Oh yeah, here it is. Y'all can see it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see get this real quick. Hold up. Damn, Unc, you let him do you like this? Hold up. You see? No, we can't. You can. I'll show that later, man. You can't do ugly. Don't do ugly like that, man. Don't do But anyway, man. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of People's Champ. At this point in time in my life, JJ7000 was a triple crown winner of the conscious community. You see what I'm saying? I'm the People's Champ. I was the HOK champ in 2019 and the goddamn FOPE debate champion. Natalie, I don't know what you're doing running around with that picture with 3 belts you never had in your life. It's false advertisement. You see what I'm saying? But let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. Hold up, man. You gonna do up like that? That ain't right, man. Imagine, hey, Magi, you gotta be ashamed of yourself doing your buddy like that. Let me see. Hold up, wait. Let me see. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta show this, man. Hold up, y'all. This is gonna be. Let me y'all see the screen. Look at Unc looking crazy. Y'all. Let me know if y'all can see the screen. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see the screen, man. I've been having technical difficulties. Oh, there you go. Look it up. Look. Jonathan Owens, you did your guy wrong. Here you go. We're gonna get into it after that.
Your boy Uncle Cat, that's my #1 fan. Your first I met a debate, I put it in your hand. Your niggas never been out of America, Banan, cartoon. I'm the man, the Sudan. Now watch me do my end zone dance. Is that your friend home? It depends on chance and my pen gone. Where your old homies at? Oh, they been gone. The bearer shoot like Genesis. I ain't even keeping the score. These are scrimmages. Look at them attached to smash these appendages.
Yeah, smash
That's why you ain't got no content. Every show you do, you steady talking about my shit. At your last show, Greg, it really wasn't it. You said Jabari stole the debate and threw a fit. I'm a rock squad, everybody see the split. And Magi the only one who's left in this bitch. The spot took the Facebook group from me. And you ain't trying to tell nobody that. He like a fan, get robbed and be cool as long as don't nobody know. Yeah, that's how he act. Pipsqueak pipe down. You ain't got no scholars, but you said you got you wiped down. Juju got you wiped down. Gozy got you wiped down. It's like your show. I'm killing pseudos right now. And you can't read that metal letter that I write down. Then I prove him and mean black people, they tight now. I said I smack your ass, really don't wanna fight now. Few of these give a nigga Z's with the night now. And teach a nigga about the smack migration. How atheist dudes doing black libations. Cause the Mac tried patience, but they got the
atheist dudes doing black libations, huh?
That's right, I bust a pinata, act like the paw said it, y'all edit up videos that give your dog credit, authentic, author, carcinogenic artists, y'all should caution your authors. It's been a minute since I checked these feminine minutes, they timid with it. It's Magi for life. And Kemet winning, unlimited images invented by Kemet women. Celestial pool for life. And I'm swimming in the filler killer. They snakes, they ain't got no venom in them. Really never watch the shows. I'm done dealing with it. When I hear your voice, it's hard to feel it. Sister Naya wrote your book and it was 30 pages. Hey, they jealous of Jabari. Imagine I bring the ladies and the fellas to the party. Just embellishing my intelligence. Tell if I be Gotti. Magi just taught about it. I don't know, and I ain't got no.
Damn, Magi just got a body, man. That just got a body. All right, that's enough of that, man. You need to clap back at least by 24 hours, man. This is bad. This is bad, This is bad. Okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes, y'all. Hold up. Just sit here and got beat up on wax. You got man. You want me to write you some bars or something, man? Or I can get my team. Commission. He can rap Neo. Bars Reloaded with Honey Clark and Second Mid to Guidance. We can help you out over it, but it's gonna cost you a small fee. That's right. We ain't giving you no clapback for free. You should have been nice when we was on panels together. You always being contradicted. Now you done got your head split on blacks. That's okay, y'all. It's gonna be okay. We still love you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into this, man. We're gonna go ahead and do what we gotta do. Yeah, I'm talking about he come from apes and monkeys. I don't know what's wrong with that boy. Goddamn well we ain't come from no goddamn apes. All right, hold on, here we go. All right. Now, see, ladies and gentlemen, Reggie, Dr. Reggie is supposed to be one of the leading top scholars in the conscious community. But when he run across JJ7000, it's like boxing me with short arms, man. It just don't work out. Your arms ain't long enough to get in the ring with 7,000. Reggie, I told you this. I don't even know why you showed up. But let's go ahead and y'all let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see this, man. Dr. Reggie, this is on Sarnetta Studios. Dr. Reggie is now on the KEMETICS hot seat. Hebrew Israelite JJ7000 strikes again. At this point in time, JJ was the House of Consciousness champion in 2019. And I love you, Black Jesus, but this is after I took Black Jesus' belt. You remember Black Jesus took the belt from Polite? Well, the People's Champ had to take it away from Black Jesus because he was running his pork chop, ham eating lip. That's right. Let's get it. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
If you're conscious, why you hating? Some of us think too small, just too afraid to fall. If you're conscious and awake, you know that the stew. Black news and history in the making. Let's get up from the fall, wise up and take it all.
Peace and Black Power, family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sarnetta, and yo, man, get ready. It's going down. You already see what it is. Dr. Reggie will be on the KEMETICS hot seat tonight. And we have a Hebrew Israelite who goes by the name of Jeremiah Judah, who will be bringing forth the questions. He have came up with questions overnight, emailed them to Brother Reggie, the proper way to do it, to give Reggie some time to think about it and look it up and how you're gonna respond to these questions. So I think Jeremiah feels that he got Reggie locked in the bag or something like that, or tied in a knot. I don't know, but we're gonna find out sooner or later, family. Will Reggie drop the KEMETICS ball? I don't know. If Reggie fails in this, I will be forced to go and bring out the dog. Who's the dog? The Hebrew killer. Who is the Hebrew killer? I speak of none other than...
Hey, this one JJ was fat. This one, I was Sister Carla, she was feeding me good, y'all.
Shaka Utmost. I would have to bring Shaka out of the dog.
Also my drinking days. JJ had to take him a couple sips to deal with these idiots.
Doghouse. I said I would have to bring Shaka Utmost out of the doghouse to deal with these questions. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce to you my brother, the Jeremiah Judah 7000, House of Consciousness champion.
That's right.
You know?
You heard what he said. Yeah. Champ is here.
Hey, what's going on, Jeremiah? Talk to me.
All right, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbat, I could die. Hey, it's one of them times, man, where finally the Hebrews get to ask the KEMETICS some questions. I've been waiting for this for a long time, man. Because, you know, most of the time when we come on here, we in the hot seat. You see what I'm saying? Now, now it's y'all turn to answer a few questions. So I hope Reggie ready. You know what I'm saying? I sent him over a few of the questions just so I wouldn't just hit him with something out of left field. I want the brother to be prepared.
Yo, I hope you can fix your phone a little better because you choppy. You choppy, so I hope you can get a better way. You might have to go and get the Queen's computer or something, brother. But I hope this is going to be good. Now, let me ask you, Brother Jeremiah Judah, why is this important to you? Are these questions that you've been looking for answers for a long time and nobody was able to answer these questions for you, brother?
Correct. I mean, every time we start asking questions, we get the hotel hopscotch. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like they avoid answering some of these questions. Like, I need to know a lot of things. Did the KEMETICS, the ancient KEMETICS, look at these entities as principles, or did they worship them as like gods? You see what I'm saying? I need some questions on the story of Seth and Horus. What's going on with that? I need to know why they use certain things for contraceptives. You know, that really is not really clean to me. When I say that, I'm talking about the crocodile stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I need to know something about astral projections because they practice that and chakras. You know what I'm saying? I need to know questions. I need to know. I got a bunch of questions for that.
Okay, so let's bring on my brother Dr. Reggie real quick. Brother Dr. Reggie, when I brought this to you, to your attention, first it was supposed to be the sister by the name of Carla. Shout out to my captain in the chat room, Captain Cesariak. Shout out to the ISUPK team. When I brought this to your attention, brother Reggie, I said there's going to be a sister that would like to ask you some questions pertaining to Kemet. You was what? You was already like all there. So talk about that, man. Now we are being faced. I think she caught heel that damn, I'm getting ready to speak to a brother who knows the metal netter. So I'm gonna take flight on this one.
Nah, at this time, man, like I said, I was in a relationship with Sister Carla. Sister Carla, shout out to Sister Carla. We still friends to this day. But nah, you know, at that time I'm thinking, nah, you're not gonna get questioning my woman. You finna deal with me. You see, Sister Natalie, that's what you need to tell your husband. While he all in the background, cheerleading with his pom-poms and talking crazy and calling JJ out of his name. You get in the ring with me. What you got your wife for? And then you see she scurried off and ran. I done took my FOPE belt back. Now JJ got 2 belts, the People's Champ and the FOPE belt. And in the if you want to get back in the ring with me, I'm coming for that one too. Talking about Jesus Christ, it's the snake in the garden. What's wrong with you, women? You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the meat and potatoes, y'all. Oh, come on, man. I better stop stopping it, man. It gets twisted. See, this is what I be talking about. I ain't gonna stop it no more once it starts. Come on, man.
I might as well leave this up to Jeremiah Judah.
That's right.
Let me get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? So now Jeremiah Judah has stepped up. What do you take of all of this, brother? Oh, Tazariak said he made Carla disappear too. Okay.
But see, no. Captain Tazariak, that's a goddamn lie. Me and her ain't together no more, but you can't be capping like that, Captain. Nah. So then, with remarks like that, then I had to beat up Captain 3 times just for making remarks about my woman at the time. Where your woman at? Don't make me go education my ass whooping her. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Hold up.
Right. Hey, let me address Captain Zayag, bro.
No, don't worry about it. No, stop. Jeremiah, don't worry about it. Do not even worry about it. No, stop, brother, stop. Discipline. If it's one thing that we can learn from ISUPK, brother, it is discipline. And I really sincerely mean that. I'm not only talking about you, Jeremiah, but goddamn, I'm talking about the whole goddamn conscious community. If it's one thing that we can learn, is discipline. And that's real talk. So, Brother Reggie, it's on you, brother. How do you feel about what you getting ready to take on? Oh, I got you. Go ahead, Reg. Go ahead. We hear you now.
Hebrews have a pattern since the time of the Bible. They don't like to have their women speak for them. That's not proper protocol for Hebrews. And they certainly don't want a foreigner, an African, to have anything to do with the mind of a Hebrew sister. So then they know that she would be speaking to me, and it didn't matter if it was her or the sister Napa,
yes,
or any of those sisters. I mean,
no, Sister Nepal will come on and speak to you, Reg. She, you know, she'll speak.
But they will try to stop it. They don't want me influencing their minds, right? And saying things about history that might let them say, wow, that's I never looked into that before, right? And so the Hebrews men have made themselves gods amongst their people, but they are false prophets. So nevertheless, I get to talk to Jeremiah Judah, 7000, the House of Consciousness champion, about some questions that he has. Even though we've already had Kemet on trial, so we explained a lot of these things, but Jeremiah Judah wants to hear it for himself. So
okay, so I'll turn over the floor to my brother Jeremiah Judah and let y'all have that conversation. It's on you, Jeremiah.
Unmute yourself.
Can I?
Go ahead. We hear you. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Before I get into that, let me just say one thing. What Reggie said about we have a problem with our women speaking and getting in front of the.
Hey, Jeremiah, this is not a good look. You might have to go and get your girlfriend's computer, brother. It's not sounding good. When you talk, there's a lot of rumbling, like, you know, it's messed up. Sound is messed up.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that all night, especially with these headphones in my ears, man. That shit is like, you know, it sounds crazy.
Man, you got him all nervous and rumbling. He got the red shirt with the little birds on it. That's a cute shirt.
Right. Okay, you already talking shit about my shirt and shit. Can you hear me now, brother?
We always heard you, but it's just a lot of noise with this, man. You know, maybe go and get some headphones. You got head plugs that go with your phone?
Yeah, I got some headphones.
Put those on. Let's see if that works. Put that in.
Got him all nervous, Sonetta.
Yeah, he all right.
Come on, man. 7000 ain't never nervous, man.
Yeah, put those in right quick. Come on, hurry up, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. All right. Can you hear me better now?
Damn. Say something.
Is that better?
That's much better. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Now, let me, because Reggie kind of came out with a little shot real quick. Us Hebrew Israelites don't like let our women speak. Let's address that.
No, it's still not better, brother. It's still not. It's still not.
Okay, man.
Damn. Can she give you the computer for a minute? Or go right on? Because I sent the link to them.
All right, hold up. Let me come in and come back out real quick.
Nah, that ain't gonna do nothing. You did that already. That's not gonna do it. Ask, can she let you hold the computer, brother?
Let me move to a different part of the establishment.
I think it's something in your headphone. What kind of phone you got?
I got a LG 5, whatever it's called.
Can he talk to his phone?
Hey, another time I had a problem.
Can he use his
Yeah.
phone audio?
I'm on
He's on the phone.
phone. Yeah. How about now? Can you hear me better? I'm gonna move, okay? I'm gonna move.
Yeah, but see, I can hear you. I never had a problem with hearing you. It's just the static with that comes with it. It's like you got a cheap phone, or you have something like a
Hey, no, let me turn my phone down. Hold up.
Yeah, because you got like a cheap speaker that go with it. Say something again. Go ahead.
Man, come on, bro. How about that? I turned my phone down.
Turn it down a little more. Let me see. Turn it down a little more.
Come on, man. Ain't nothing about 7,000 cheap.
Yeah, it's like a little cheap speaker that you got on your phone. I'm trying to tell you what I hear, like the popping and popping, the snapping. Hey, family, do y'all hear the same thing? I mean, come on now. Do y'all hear the same thing, or is it just me? It's just me, or what?
I think it's just you, man. I lowered my volume. I think it might just be you.
It sounds the same to me, man.
We did a sound check before we came on the air, so. Hey, Reggie.
Yeah. Listen, brother. See,
bro. The computer is running slow.
Man, you ain't even get on it. Get on the computer, brother. That's all you got to do. Get on the computer and get off the phone. I guarantee you it'll be way better. Because when she uses it, it's good. There's no problem with it.
Let me come in and come out, man.
All right, get head out, man. Because we got to get this shit right.
You messing the show up. You messing the show up. I'm gonna come in, come out. And then we're gonna get it in.
Yeah, go ahead out, brother. Hurry up, though. Hurry up, man. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, family. So you already see what it is. The brother's nervous a little bit already. And so we're going to be bringing on Jeremiah Judah.
Oh man, tell his Hebrew God to fix his computer. They're going to Hebrew God created the world, created Adam. He can't let Adam down.
Hey, Reggie, man, you got to be careful because Captain Tazariak be peeping in here, brother. And you know you don't want to bring Reggie. I mean, you don't want to bring the captain out, man. You know?
Well, Captain ain't in here today. Right?
Hey, Reggie, what's the name of that video with you and Daniel Allah where they beat us up, man, after the Captain Tazariak cookout? Picnic? What was the name of that? You remember?
I don't know it, but I can send it to you.
Send it to me, because I was talking about it today in the car. How
This
long
is when they got me in the park?
Yeah, when they got us surrounded.
Oh,
Him
man.
and Hashal. Him and Hashal, they got
Hashal
us
put his
surrounded.
arms around me.
Yeah, man.
All the KEMETICS, they left.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said they ran and left us there, bro.
They left me and you. Who else was there? Malik. But
Yeah.
Malik was neutral. It was just me and you, and they had us. They thought they did.
Right.
But that launched the greatest debate ever. It launched
yes.
on trial.
That's right. That's the one that brought on Kemet on trial.
Did you see that chess move? Huh? Did you see that chess move I did?
You know it.
I put Kemet on trial. I built the best team. And they came there with their Captain Cook outfit. Oh man, look, I ain't never seen outfits like that, man. Ninja Turtles, right?
Yeah, send me that video when you get a chance. I think he's in here. He's here. Let me see how he sound now. Watch how he sound. Way better. Let me hear you, brother. No, I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you.
No, unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, brother.
All right, the people champ is back. Can you
Now
hear me
you
better?
saying way better, bro.
Yeah, how about Shimmy Howard Shopper?
Hey, yo, the first chance you get, right? Throw that damn phone in the garbage or trade it in.
Man,
Get a better phone, brother.
Hey, you know what? You don't tell West. He got the most.
Give Barack Obama back that shit, brother. Come on, man. Give Barack Obama back that phone. Okay, so now let's get it in. We done wasted so much time. Let's go, Jeremiah. It's on you to open this up. Let's get it in.
All right, everybody. First question I need to ask this brother right here is, why did the ancient Egyptians conjure the dead to receive power?
You gotta wait. First of all, I thought we was just going just warm it up and chop it up. What are you here to do, Jeremiah Judah?
Okay, the purpose of Jeremiah Judah is to come here to ask questions to the KEMETICS, right? Because
so why you got that stick in your hand? You trying to chop off the head, nigga?
Man, we come see on, you. Man. She's trying to let this part of my persona.
I'm trying to chop. He trying to.
Yeah, don't worry about the stick. Hey, you worry about the heat I'm about to bring. But these questions that you can't answer. You're doing too much. You're focusing on the wrong thing. You see, this stick always comes with me when I go to battle. You know that? So,
all right, let's go.
I'm gonna chop it up with Brother Reggie before we get into it. Reggie, I have always seen you on Sarnetta. You know, you're very charismatic type of guy. You know, you are not one of the type of KEMETICS that's really just stuck in your ways. You're kind of flexible. I see you bang on the KEMETICS. I see you go against Hebrew. I see you go against Moors. So you kind of like a wild card like me. You know what I'm saying? If something ain't right, I'm gonna speak up about it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm glad to have the opportunity to speak with Brother Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to pick his mind. I want to see what he knows. Because like I said, here's one thing, Reggie. All of us Hebrew Israelites are not like ISUPK, and we don't let our women speak. That's one thing. So don't get me mixed up with these cats. I don't run around with the Power Ranger outfits like Captain Desire. I don't do that. You see what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with me as a Hebrew Israelite, deal with 7,000. You see, I love Africa as a Hebrew Israelite. You see what I'm saying? I'm not like Captain Desire, who don't love Africa and love Mexico more than he do his own people that come from the door and no return. Don't get me and that guy mixed up, please, anywhere in this conversation. That's all I ask you. You know what I'm saying? But I just
okay. So how Sister Carla wasn't able to speak to me?
Well, I feel that every time I bring the sisters on to the platform, Sarnetta always wants to put them up against the men. He been promising me a conversation with somebody. I even asked for Dr. Mott if we want to do it that way. Guess what? Oh no. You can't talk to Dr. Mott. Okay, I'm cool with that. So then me and Jabari, before he got sick, him and I were supposed to have a conversation, but you know, things happen. So the people's time, it's been my turn to step up to the plate. But Sister Carla, come in and ask a few questions as well. Okay. You know, I just think you guys like to talk to the women to try to influence them and convert them over. That's why I stepped up to the plate. Deal with 7,000. You know,
okay, well
don't deal with the weak Hebrews that love the white man more than they don't people. You know, they got the white boys sitting next to them in the camp. Don't deal with them. They make the real Hebrews. All right? I love my black people. You see what I'm saying? So I would connect with you and see what can bring us closer. What is bringing us apart? I want to talk to the thing that can bring us closer and we can connect. You see what I'm saying? I don't hate Africa. I will let the little boy come and eat at the picnic. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but what does your Bible say about other nations?
Well, I mean, it says that this is how I feel about it. I feel that we are the light of the world. So unlike ISUPK, we don't just think that we are the only ones that can get into the kingdom. Yeah, I'm gonna keep throwing shots at Captain Desire because you shouldn't have rang your lip. Now let's get to this, Reggie, because I'm supposed to be asking you questions.
Just before you start, you and the rest of them are not getting in the kingdom because you have been with women. You have been with women, so you cannot be one of the 144,000. Okay. So you're not getting in. Cancel yourself out, right? Because you have to be without a woman. You have to be a virgin or something like that to get into the kingdom. So strike your name off the list, but I'll hear you out.
Okay, Reggie. Now that's for another time, another place. We talking about kinetic science. You on the hot seat. See, this is what everybody that's interviewing us. This is what these kimetics do. They always want to throw a curveball and get off the subject. So we finna get straight to the point. I want to know. I'm gonna put you on the spot, brother. I'm gonna hit you from the gate. Explain to me if Seth and Haru wasn't literal. What is the allegory in this story? What is the life lesson in this story? Because there's a lot of weird things going on here, and I need you to explain it to us. Y'all got some explaining to do. Go ahead, Doc.
All right. Well, when we did Kemet on Trial, the aftermath was a book. It was called The Handbook for the Conscious Community by Jonathan Owens. Jonathan Owens was a debate partner for Kemet on Trial. There is a text called The Contendings of Horus and Seth. And in that text, in that story, and all it is a mythology and a story, is that Seth was an abomination. He was capable of doing anything and everything. And in that particular text, it seems like he molested Horus.
All right, can you stop right there for a second?
Yes.
Now, this supposed to be a teaching lesson with this story. So how does talking about molestation edify the people? What are we learning from this? Go ahead, go.
He's an abomination, Seth. So there's lots of abominations happening when you don't follow the law. This, according to the story, which is not real, right? Murdered this man's father in the story. And this young boy, right, is vulnerable. And he has to find a way in which to be victorious, right? And in this particular process, he begins as a weakling, with his a weakling being a heir to his father's throne, and ultimately becoming what they call a Beadet, right? The Horus Beadet. He gains a power of virtue, of valor, of strength, and he overcomes this uncle. Now, the Contendings of Horus and Seth is, we don't have that many copies of it. I think it's about 3 copies. And the unfortunately, the copy also has foreign influence in the text. So though you could say it is certainly ancient Egyptian, it is not, how can I say, it's not where it would be if it was going to be prominent. So it's not in Luxor Temple, it's not on the temple walls. It's basically papyrus. And so we have to still take in account of the conflict between Horus and Seth. We can take those things as kind of taboos, horrible things that you may have to overcome to become a man, right? And so there's a lot of learning aspects in that particular text, but that text is not a text that's going to ruin ancient Kemet. Yes, it has lots of, how can I say, pornographic concepts in it, eating lettuce seeds with semen in it, giving birth, but what this text basically says is that this monster at this particular time, Seth, he molested this young man. This young man ultimately gets the better hand of it, brings him to the council, shows him that the young man has strength over him because the young man tricked him, and he is. Then there's a series of wars, and he becomes the Horus Beardet, and Seth and his companions are kicked out of the kingdom in one of the texts, and he becomes the ruler. He's chosen to be the ruler. So, but guess what? Jeremiah Jeweler, it's not real. It's a teaching text. It's not real.
Right. So what I'm saying to you, I don't see the lesson in this when they both. It was supposed to be a story about, okay, if I'm going to degrade him, he cannot sit on the throne, right? It came to that point. He was trying to degrade. Horus was trying to degrade. Seth was trying to degrade Horus, so he wouldn't be able to sit on the throne. But they both degraded each other. They both went up in each other. So if they both degraded each other, how is it possible that either one of them can sit on the throne?
Well, obviously you haven't read the text because that's not what happened. Horus did not go up in Seth. So I think what we need to do is, if you want to talk about it, we need to read the text. You need to give me a source that you read it, and you're gonna have to show me that part. But I'm just, Gemma, you asked me what is the consequences of the story.
Right. Okay.
So you can Google that. You can Google the Chester Beatty Papyrus. You can Google the contendants of Horus and Seth.
Family. I tell you what, Reggie. I tell you what.
Yes.
No matter how you put the story, I don't see any life lesson in what is a lesson in. Firstly, if they family members, it's a nephew. To me, it teaches jealousy. It teaches incest. It teaches hate for your own family. I don't see no life lesson in this when they both were doing vicious things to each other.
Okay, so El-Haj Malik El-Shabazz was a thief. He was a pimp. He sold drugs. He became my shining prince. You still don't see any correlation between what happens. There are lots of African-American men now being forced into the prison system. Lots of things are happening to them, and they are not coming out completely whole, but they are fixing their lives. If they have a path, they're fixing their lives. So the story of redemption, no matter how horrible it is a very, very important concept. Certainly that Black men have to follow, because we have been super abused since Arab slavery through European slavery, right? We have lost our manhood, but yet we cannot give up because of the children coming after us. We cannot give up no matter what this situation is. In this particular case, there is a positive.
Yes. So you said there's a positive ending to this story.
Yes.
Okay. Can give us the positive ending, then we're gonna move on.
Okay. So the case was brought up in front of the Council of Elders, what they call the Nayat, the Nine, the Passad, Neteru, right? And they went through various competitions, because in those days, the concept of warriorship was based on competitions. Horus learned became a man. He learned to beat the person that was victimizing him every time. This is a story of warfare of kingdoms. Kingdoms can be humiliated. At the end of the competitions, the Ennead, they stated their opinion. Seth loses. Horus becomes the rightful person to rule his father's kingdom. Seth then is redeemed. He now is a helper on the solar boat to defend Ray on the solar boat. So he is given a job. He accepted his defeat, and he's using his evilness to slay a pep. But again, this is only a story. It's a story. There's can African people have stories? Can African people have their own Robin Hood stories? Can they have their own mythologies? It's not real.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. If it's not real, I don't see any silver lining behind going to war with your own family because you're jealous of his position. I don't see no silver lining of trying to humiliate your family by getting him drunk to run up in him. There is no silver lining. It's teaching jealousy. It's teaching envy. It's teaching about greed.
And
this story is not something that I would want to teach my children.
You're not in that time period. And I mean, for example, would you want to teach your children that they should put their hand on the thigh or the scrotum of Abraham?
Okay, remember, we're not doing the Bible today.
I'm just talking about stories. What's redeeming?
Remember, that's how they do me. Okay, we got to stick to the topic. We're not going. This is called.
I understand, but you're asking me, so I have to defend myself, and I'm saying, put in.
So would you? How about
put his hand on the father of his people's balls?
Okay.
And to make an oath, or to be wrestling with somebody in the forest, and put your hand on the angel's scrotum, right? I mean, these are just stories, okay? So take the stories for what they are.
Okay, but those stories don't compare to the ones y'all got over here. Let me ask you something though. So let's go to the next topic. Now, in 2020. They have a guy by the name of King Shama Ra Ba. Everybody go look him up. This guy is one of the leaders in the Kemetic metaphysical science community. They have temples all over the world teaching gay Kemetic science. So I'm asking you, why ain't y'all out there trying to shut this movement down, if it really doesn't represent Kemetic science?
Well, one is, he seems to be a believer in the religion. So he has created some type of religious facade where he believes based on these texts. You are correct that someone should, in fact, have a conversation, and maybe Sinetta could bring him on his platform, right? And we can deal with this, and there's a way in which to deal with it. So thanks for bringing that up. Maybe Sinetta will reach out to this brother who is mixing Kemetic conversations, stories, and maybe his religion into what's good for Black people. It is certainly clear that the woman is at the, at the highest level of ancient Kemetic thinking and thought, of ancient African thought. So he is not following history. Certainly homosexuality is certainly not permitted in the text. So he seems to be, in his mind, pretty well read, but he's taking a path that is contra. And so I think that certainly we need to have a conversation with him.
Okay, I respect that answer. I mean, he does have a lot of support in the Kemetic community. Now let's get this.
No, he has support. Obviously, to me, it seems that listen, the homosexual community is a very, very strong community. It's multiracial. He has the gay, bisexual, LGBT community behind him.
Right.
That goes beyond. How can I say that? That actually goes beyond what is written in the text. This is political, cultural. We had a problem when we were did on Kemet on trial, and we had a problem when Nasir Yassadel used some text against Sarasut Seti from a scholar that is also a white scholar that was also possibly gay. I think R.B. Parkinson, and so they put a spin on information. So it's up to channels like Sonetta and other channels to bring these people forward so we can have a conversation with them.
And I think that's a good idea for us to address certain individuals out there that's leading the people astray. Anytime they got so many goddamn them temples all over the United States, it's ridiculous. They actually got, from what I'm hearing, they got 2 of them in Atlanta. That's how much they growing. But here's a question I got to ask for you, brother. All right. Did the Kemetics believe in one divine creator or a sky daddy?
Okay. So I can pull up my slide because now you're getting into questions that you
yeah.
So I'm going to pull up my slide.
Go ahead,
so let me just see. Sky Daddy. That's okay. So let me just pull this up. And can I ask you, why is that important while I'm pulling this up?
Okay, the reason why it's important, because when I have conversations with some of the Kemetics on Facebook, or even when me and Jabari had our debate in the Lions Den, shout out to the Lions Den Debate League, y'all work 777, Think Productions. But anyway, when we had our debate, the topic was did the ancient Kemetics believe that Osar and the rest of these entities were just a principle, or were they worshipped as we would, like a god, like we would worship Yahweh or Yahuwah? You see what I'm saying? So he said it was just a principle, which I can prove that's not true. So this is why it's very important, because you're misleading people when you're saying that we're the only ones that believe in something bigger than ourselves, and they just looked at all these aspects of life, of nature, and that's not true. Because if they did, they would have had a concept of this afterlife to go be with those sides. You see what I'm saying? So I want your point of view. Did the Kemetics believe in one divine creator? Do you think they just evolved out of the primordial waters, and then the gods evolved about that?
So let's take one thing at a time.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me? All righty. Okay, so let me just get to that particular question. Did people of Kemet believe in one divine creator or sky daddy? First, we know so much about ancient Egypt, the people of Kemet, the Remet, because they had a complete and advanced writing system and a grammar. A writing system from one civilization had gradual changes, but consistent changes. Without these writings, systems in the pyramids, the temples, great architecture, navigational, irrigation, mathematics, and science would not have been created. No, the people of Kemet believed in, I would say, duality. They had divided concepts into female and male, and they had triads, and they had interactions with them. So they were never monotheistic. So they, I think everybody knows that they didn't have one single God. I think anybody that says that is certainly an error. There was always combinations of deities and principles. Now,
I mean, Salakia, so you're saying, you're kind of agreeing with me that they did have some kind of creator, God.
oh yeah, they had creative stories. Now, one thing is, first of all, so let me just finish.
Okay, go ahead, Art.
Okay, thank you. All right, so remember, I'm a researcher, a thinker. I'm not necessarily a believer, right? But I'm deeply respectful of African beliefs and definitely deeply respectful of ancient Kemet. When you want to look at this, you're going to have to look at their epistemology. That's the study of knowledge, the study of how they think. Axiology, the study of their ethics and aesthetics. Cosmology, the study of their origins and beginnings. And ontology, the study of being and existence, right? So in this case, we're talking about their cosmology, their study of their origins, and we're talking about their ontology. We're talking about the study of their beings and their existence. Now, I'm going to read you a passage that you might say, see, Brother Reggie, Sky Daddy. And then if you said that, you would be wrong. So it says from the Book of the Dead, the beginning of the Book of Dead, in the Book of the Dead, the very beginning is, if you're going to enter the afterlife, you're going to at least have to know what the people learned, what's in the general thinking of the people. And it says, adoration of Ra, when he rises he in the horizon, eastern of heaven, behold, Osiris, the scribe of the holy offerings of the gods, of all the gods, Anui, say he, how much to thee, Nezareth, who has come as Khepera as the creator of the gods. So Khepera now is the creator of gods. Thou risest, thou shinest, makest bright thy mother, crowned as king of the gods, doest to thee thy mother Nut with her two hands, the act of worship. Okay, so let's just stop right there. So we have Ra, we have them praising Ra when he rises in horizon. Yeah. So he's not the only principle or God or nature.
Okay.
Khepera.
Before you go a little further, Reg, okay. Are you trying to say that principle and God is the same, or there's two different things?
Well, I think that we know God's and divine aspects through their qualities and principles. So we know divine things. How are you divine? Well, Ray is divine because of the light that he brings forth, that he rises every morning, that we see him, he gives life. This entity has divine qualities, right? Khepera is a creator, right? Khepera came as a creator of the gods in this story. And then there is their mother Nut, right? Who does something with her two hands. So now on the right side of it, to defeat the Sky Daddy, well, Ray is the sky. He's the sun in the sky, but he's swallowed by his mother, and 12 hours later, she gives birth to him again. So at nighttime, he disappears, the sun, swallowed by the mother, and the sun goes through cycles, and it gives birth to the mother. So if you want to still say Sky Daddy got a sky mother who's greater than he is.
So you're saying, so you're saying that they didn't have a Sky Daddy, but they had like something like Hathor or Isis as one of their.
You can remove your slide, Reggie, when you finish, so we can see y'all.
All right.
Okay. Just want to check. Yeah.
So you basically saying no, it wasn't a Sky Daddy. Their original god was a woman god, like Hathor or Isis.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that now you get into mythos. Like none of this is true. This is just their cosmology. This is their cosmology, and this is their ontology. This is how they frame their thoughts. Right now, you're talking of people now roughly 5,000 years old, right? So you're talking about early human beings framing these concepts, and now we can see what they were talking about. So when you say Sky Daddy, no, there is lots more interactions. So it's not as simple. It's just not as simple as that. And the problem is your thinking, the rules that you use in your mind has been forged by your patrilineal God concept. Really? It's very and you're, how can I say, you are a one God believer, so you think, but then there's Jesus Christ, right? So there's God, big God, there's little God, the same, the homoousios, the same stuff, right? You are framed by the story. You're actually molested by a story, and it's messing up your mind. You can't think big thoughts. Okay. You're thinking through the Bible. You can't think big thoughts. These are very concept thoughts.
Now we're finna turn it up. I was waiting for you to throw a shot in there, because now I'm finna bust your head. Now I'm finna bust your head, man. We're not finna play around with this, because it is known that the priest of Kemet worship these guys in these different creeds. Let me read you some of the daily rituals of what they did in the divine priesthood, and then they let you know that this just wasn't no principle. So my mind is very attuned to what the hell is going on. Just because I believe in a divine creator, that doesn't mean that I can't relate to what the Egyptians or the KEMETICS believed in, because they did. It's all out through their history. It's all in their verbiage. Okay, the daily temple rituals were not for the benefit of the congregation, nor an act of appeasement or sacrifice performed on behalf of the people. They were to honor the God by paying him courtesy and respect, and to return the blessing and gifts which he has bestowed upon the land. Okay? And in return, receive more blessings. Let's keep it moving. Now, this is what they did, everybody. See, Reggie want to play games. Reggie want to do wordplay. The 7,000 ain't here for that. 7,000 here to get to the bottom of this. All right? Now, the statue of the god was housed in a shrine in the innermost sanctuary of the temple. All right? You can look this up. It was made of stone and wood. Stone and wood, everybody. Just like they tell us in the Bible what they was going to do. Stone and wood, and even solid gold. And within and with semi-precious stones. But check this out, what they did every day. If they didn't think this, if they thought this was just a principle, they wouldn't go to all this care and extra care to take care of this image where they got the car entered, soul entered to this image. All right, it was considered a receptacle of the spirit, a receptacle of the spirit. That means that spirit is going into this statue. Right? It was considered a receptacle of God, of the deity, not merely an idol. Not merely an idol. See, this is what these KEMETICS want y'all to think.
Jeremiah Judah.
No. Let me get
No, can you do me a favor? Can you put up the source?
I'm going. I will, brother.
No. I mean, you can't talk. See, what I did was I put up my source. I put up the book of the day, right?
Okay, hold up.
And I showed you what it said. Right?
Reference. Well, when I get done reading what I
don't know who you quoting.
That's this.
What are you quoting?
When you get to the end of it, how the hell you gonna know? See, this is what they do, everybody. When the truth come out on their ass, now they want to interrupt. No, these people over in Kemet, the priest actually did these rituals, everybody. He don't want to let me tell you the rituals because he knows it's true. Now, this is what they did. All right. Now, as it was considered a receptacle of the spirit of God, of the deity, not merely an idol. As the morning sun appeared first over the horizon, the priest would intone the dawn hymn. Have you ever heard of the dawn hymn, Reggie? I know you have. Okay? that began, and it began like this: awake.
Hey, Jeremiah. For 1 minute.
See, I knew we were gonna do this. I got
Jeremiah.
30 more seconds.
Jeremiah.
Wow.
When I call on you, brother, you gotta relax and let me say what I gotta say. What I'm saying is, you are here to ask questions, brother. That's what you're supposed to be doing, asking your questions and then allowing Reggie to answer the question. It's all right if you go in for a minute, but don't go crazy, brother. Ask your question, elaborate on your question, and then let the brother answer the question. That's all.
Can you pretend like I'm polite today and let me be long-winded just for like 2 minutes? Just 2 minutes of long-winded.
No, brother, because you got 14 questions you got to ask.
I got plenty of questions.
You got 14 questions you want to ask, so we want you to be able to get them all out.
If he's not telling the truth, I got the rebuttal for his answer. He's lying. These people did look at this as real, and I'm trying to give you an insight of the priesthood, bro.
All right, go ahead, brother. I'll allow you to do it. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, come on, man. Now, see you messing up my flow. All right, now do you know what the Don hymn is? This is some of the rituals they did, Reggie. You know this. It began with "Awake in peace, great God." Why did the Don hymn say that if they just thought this was the principle? Awake in peace, great God. You know this. Okay, and look, a ritual prayer would be spoken 4 times over this image of the God, giving the God back his soul so he could reassert his physical earthly shape. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there, and I'm gonna let Reggie. I'm gonna go to the next question since I really can't get into it. But like I say, in these temples, they had tithes and offerings. You see what I'm saying? To these deities. You see what I'm saying? I got so much information on these deities, it's ridiculous. These people did not just look at this as no principle. Reggie, I don't know why you're on here misleading the people.
Jeremiah Judah.
Just keep it real.
Jeremiah Judah.
What was the purpose of the temple then? If it's just a
Judah. I never said they did not worship deities. I never said that. I did not say that. They did worship deities. They worship the attributes of those deities. So I didn't say any of what you said. I didn't say. So
okay. Let me give you my source real quick. Sources: people of the Pharaoh.
Hey, Jeremiah, please allow him to answer the question, sir. Let him finish. So you can. You asked the question. Did you ask the question already, Jeremiah? Did you ask him the question?
But he asked for my source in the middle of me reading, so I'm going to give it to him. Sources: People of the Pharaohs by Hillary Wilson. Write it down. Take a picture. Look it up. You don't interrupt the man in the middle of his reading and then ask for a source. So now I'm going to give it to you. I got it wrote down. Go look her up. Let's get to the next question.
People of the Pharaohs by what?
Let me read it to you again. People of the Pharaohs by Hillary Wilson. Then you go to Life of the Ancient Egyptians by Eugen, Uegen, Strohal, Stroghal. What you thought 7,000 was gonna come with no sources? Can you Priest of Ancient Egypt. Go write it down, and later on you can look it up. And if I'm wrong, then what you do, you correct me. But I'm telling you, you mess up the.
Well, you're supposed to be asking questions, and so my only problem is if you're gonna ask a question, you're not gonna give me a source. Please give me your sources in the future.
Ask me a question. All right, you're not supposed to be.
Yo, Jeremiah, brother, you gotta calm down, Jeremiah. Just ask your question and allow Reggie to answer it.
Okay.
That's it, brother. I'm trying to give you a little rope here.
Let me turn down.
You know, you got to let the brother answer the question. So go ahead and answer your question, man. Go ahead. Ask your question,
I'm gonna turn it down because it's too much fire when JJ get turned up. I'm gonna turn it down and I'm gonna go and be nice and slow for you. All right. Now, brother Reggie, did the ancient Kemetics practice? These are some of the questions I got for you. Did the ancient Kemetics practice ancestral veneration of the dead?
Absolutely. I don't have it on my screen. I thought I was going to put have it on my screen. They practiced. They have a ritual, and the ritual is called the Hotep Dinar Sut, the offering that the king gives. Let me just see if I could put it on my screen. But absolutely, they venerated their ancestors. They venerated their heritage. Absolutely. So the text is called the Hotep Dinar Sut. Are you familiar with that? Before I get to yes. So I'm going to show my slide. If I can show my slide, good. Okay, share. So I think that is a kind of a very low level question. I'm going to show you pre-dynastic pottery, 3500 to 3300 BC. Credit is Rogers Fund.
Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, JJ sent him the questions a day before the show. You see, so I wouldn't ambush. I want him to be prepared. See, a lot of guys don't do that. Like when I was on Sunday this hot seat, I didn't get no questions sent to me. I was just there, ready on the spot. But see, I knew it would make a better show if the questions I asked the brother would already know them, so he could be prepared. But a couple questions, I didn't give it to him.
Basically, on this particular pottery, you see Africans on the solar bark before the first dynastic period. You see pyramids. I'm going to show you another slide. That's a better picture of it. So it looks like a sister with an afro and a young man on a solar bark going to the afterlife. Later, this becomes in ancient Egypt. It becomes of the full solar boat with more principles and deities. And let me just see where I want to. There it goes right here. So yes, Africans venerated their ancestors. This is a Nakata II burial. So we're talking pre-dynastic ancient Kemet, and you see human with one of those pots drawn by one of his family members, a craftsperson, and the famous red and black pottery. But this is just not in Egypt. You can go to South Africa. You can see the famous small polychrome stone, and this is buried with human skeletons. The same way this is done. So yes, we venerated ancestors. We created tombs and shrines. I'll stop there. I don't.
Okay. All right. Good information. Everybody telling me to calm down. So 7,000. I'm gonna calm down. I want this to be a good show. So, were they trying to speak with them? What was the purpose of venerating dead?
They gave them offerings. That's part of the offering ceremony. So the Hotep Dinar Sut. Oh, I think I have it. Let me just see if I have it. 1 second. So I'm looking for it while I talk. The Hotep Dinar Sut, they obviously they attempt to communicate, talk, feed, speak to their departed ancestors. And I think that is all throughout African society. So let me share my screen. And I'll give you an example of a prayer. Let's just see this right here. So here's the typical Hotep Dinar Sut prayer that you find on almost all of the funerary artifacts. It says Hotep Dinar Sut, a seer, neb. I'm gonna translation. An offering that the king gives to Osir, the lord of the west of Ta-Netcher, the lord of Abydos, 1,000 voice offerings of bulls, birds, and every good and pure thing on behalf of the one who is venerable with Anubis, who is upon his mountain, the royal seal bearer, the sole friend of the king, the overseer of the royal audience. In this case, is the king that's being buried, Senwarset, true voice. Yeah, I'll stop there. So yeah, so what's wrong with that?
Okay. So I mean, from where I come from, the living do not know what the dead is doing, and the dead do not know what the living is doing. So can you prove to me that, can you show me somewhere where there's proof that they're actually getting in contact with their dead ancestors?
Absolutely not. That's their belief.
Okay.
You believe that Jesus.
No. It's not about what I believe.
No. But I'm just trying to say belief is belief.
Okay.
Let's believe the ancient Africans of the
right. Let's stick to the premise though.
They had beliefs. That was
like interrogation. Let's stick to I'm asking the questions. All right. Now, let's go back to this. Can you tell me, here go another question that I sent to you. Did the KEMETICS believe in reincarnation? And is there any scientific proof that you can reincarnate?
Okay, so let me get to that question for you.
Yeah, because I sent you some questions.
Okay, so yeah, you did. So let me just do from current slide. Let's just see this and bring this up. Share screen. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did the KEMETICS, as you call them, believe in reincarnation? Well, they weren't the KEMETICS. They were the Kemet. They were the Kemet. They were the Ramesh of Kemet. They were the people of Kemet. Is there any scientific proof that they can reincarnate? Right. Well, here is a text in the Metropolitan on it. It's Herkabit, and line 13, starting from over here, is basically says that in any form, in any existence that he desires, right, that he will go downstream on a ferry to the field of reeds, right, and give an offering, and then he says he's the double lion. So basically here it says basically he is going to come back from the afterlife in any form that he desires, go downstream to the field of reeds, go upstream to the field of offerings. He is the double lion. Now, whether this is true or not, that he can do this is really not really relevant. The fact is that it is their belief. And second, in modern science, if you look at modern science like quantum physics, the dead becomes particles, and the particles find themselves in plant life. It finds itself in air. So this is a wish, a prayer of this ancestor that he can take any form he desires. And when he dies, he's a particle. So that aligns with quantum physical thinking, aligns with science. Is it true directly? No, it's not true. But again, that's what they believed in. So I'll stop my screen.
Okay. So, I mean,
hello, Sister Carla. You better come in and save the brother.
No. They don't need no saving.
I ain't come to save him. I come to listen in on what you had, your response to the questions that was sent to you as well. And to clarify, nobody controls whether or not I can speak or not. And Dr. Reggie,
Brother Reggie,
we have some serious questions that you need to be answering.
I know.
Especially, I'm going to ask because I actually have a conference call as why I'm not here, not because I was running from you. So I'm actually writing a book, and so the deadline was for today, but I have a conference call for that. So that's why. So I do have a question because I have to get off in a little bit. And
Put your question in so I can finish beating them up.
okay, so my question is, do you know where the ancient Egyptians actually copied their belief system? Yes or no? Go.
Say that again.
Do you know where the ancient Egyptians copied their belief system? Yes or no?
Did they copy it from whom? I don't understand the question.
Right. Do you know or how about I rephrase it?
Yeah.
Is it true that the ancient Egyptians actually got their belief system from the oldest religion in the world, which is Hinduism? Yes or no?
There are Indian scholars that say that, and so what I would answer that by saying that there is no proof. There are corollaries and parallels to some thinking, but not all thinking. And so when you have modern scholars looking back, the first thing is, what were the ancient Indians writing at the time of the ancient Africans when they started writing? So we don't have those texts. We have later texts that correlate, and you have to understand that the ancient Egyptians and the Indians traded through the Nubians, right? So the Nubians were certainly sending items to India, but we don't have a lot of Indian artifacts making itself up into ancient Kemet. So people share information. So to ask a question like that, you would have to give me a textual source of an ancient Indian document that correlates to some of the thinking. And you also have to understand, Sister Carla,
Mhm.
is that a red, black, and is that an American flag on your head?
Come on, man, stick to the topic. We live in America.
I just want to check. Okay, it is. I do want to say, is you have to. It'd be helpful when you ask me a question, and that you also provide a source if you want to challenge it. So I don't have any information. And the last thing I'll close with is saying this. I'm not religious. I don't care about where something came from. I care about the artifact that I have in hand. I do care about where it came from if I'm trying to push a one God concept or push my religion. I am not. I am simply saying that if it exists, let's see it. Let's talk about it. If there are some things that came from another culture to Africa, that's fine. I'm not trying to do what you do in your culture, where you have a flood, you have God created man and woman, you have things that are definitely defined by your law. I don't. Mine is very fluid. I'm a scientist. I'm a researcher. Stop.
Okay, so you made a statement that it doesn't matter where it came from, right? So many of you teach that this is something that we should return back to our original African belief system. But in reality, if you look at the research, it's not our original belief system. So you have to explain to me where you're practicing something that the ancient Egyptians actually took from the Vedas. And the Vedas, which is actually the Hinduism later called that many other Western and Eastern religions actually have a lot of similarities that's related to Hinduism. And they just don't know it. So, and it all points to the same claim and all that because you're representing to be a representative for the African American community or Africans in a bold statement to original religion. So you should care where it came from. Explain that to me, Dr. Reggie.
Okay, so you can't see my screen. Maybe you can, right? With their belief system prior to ancient Egypt, so earlier Africans. I also showed you this in South Africa, which is is earlier, where they buried this with their dead the same way. A chart starting roughly around 8000 BC, Nabta Playa, the Fayum, right? Nakata. I don't see any Indians over here is roughly the same period. India Kush is roughly the same period as ancient Egypt, right? They have their own systems, but I don't see where they actually correlate. There's also Iran. There's also Syria that has things, they have pottery and things earlier than ancient Egypt. But what this chart does not do is this chart takes out what's happening around the rest of Africa. So it's only looking at Europe, Egypt. What these charts do is they take out South Africa, they take out what's happening in North Africa during this time period. I do care. I don't see anything beyond you bringing it up that it is true. If you want to come back, Sister Carla, and debate me on that, you can, but you will have to show ancient Egyptian artifacts in India or Indian artifacts in ancient Egypt. So in the burials of ancient Egyptians, you have to show me anything that has to do with ancient India. I'll stop.
Well, I mean, for example, okay, because we kind of focus so much on Egypt. Egypt is not the only place where there's ancient pyramids and understanding the secrets of the pyramids, which I'm sure Judah.
Hold up, Carla, real quick.
Yeah.
Where's your mask, my sister? You outside without a mask? What are you doing?
Ain't nobody out here.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you slide. Go ahead.
Okay. So you messed me upside.
Pardon at you, take you off track for a minute. Make you think about it. Go ahead, Carla.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you're going to get a little bit further in detail because I originally wanted to talk about and all of that. So
I'm just telling you, I'm prepared for that.
Can you give me the same respect I give to you?
Yes, you can, but I'm prepared for that.
Okay, but he gonna get into it. That's why Sai says this needs to be a part 2 because as far as the time to answer your question pertaining to. So it's very important to know where things originated from because I feel like before you could take on any religion, you have to study that religion because it is a religion, by the way. So before you take it on and say, hey, I want to practice this, it's very important to know that. So in regards to Hinduism and Vedic, are you familiar with Vedic astrology at all?
I have looked at it and I've actually looked at some of the text and I've looked at authors that tried to make the correlation that you made. But Sister Carla, I am not pushing a religion. You got the wrong person. I am not pushing Kemetic.
So what is your belief system? What do you believe?
I am a descendant of the continent of Africa, the original people of the planet, and I am having a human experience, right, in this world, trying to search for the truth and to liberate my people. My religion, if anything, is the liberation of our people. And I do that. My ritual is to do research and to try to find answers and try to talk to people like yourself and Jeremiah Judah and the rest of the community about findings that we should think about. I am not pushing a religion. I'm not pushing a West African religion. I'm not pushing a Kemetic religion. I am not pushing any religion. I am pushing the search for knowledge and truth.
Okay, so basically you're a truth seeker, basically.
Yes.
Okay, well that's fair. Okay, and I probably have about another 5 minutes, and I gotta prepare for my call. I don't want to kind of get into Judah questions as well. So
can I say something too, Carla?
Sure.
You got to be very careful what you're doing, because you saying things like you got to study these religions or where they come from and stuff like that. You are considered to be a Hebrew Israelite, and there's so many there's so many historical facts. Like when you look into that Bible, we could show you so many things and take you to so many places on where the Bible come from. And this story was here thousands of years before the Bible. You better be really careful, sister. Be careful with that now, because the part 2 might get thicker. Y'all might be on the opposite side, and Dr. Reggie be answering the questions this time.
Keep y'all in the hot
so be careful now. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead, you back. Go ahead, Carla.
So I always got to bring it back to the Hebrew Israelites, don't he? All right. So right now, who's on trial is Kemet, because originally that's where these questions came from. Because you thought I didn't know Kemet. I am familiar with Kemet. Okay, so I'm just. Let's see. I want to ask Reggie one more question. I gotta get out. So Reggie, so you seem like you were a little bit shocked when I mentioned the dark side of Kemet. Fingers at the Bible so much. But actually practice, which is the white, the green, and the black. That they practice. But when you get into the black magic piece of, or Heka is what y'all call it, they actually conjured up the dead. They also actually calling on some angels that are mentioned in our Bible. So how do you explain that when, because I have the list of the fallen angels, I have the list of the demons, because y'all do believe in demons. So you're going to have to explain yourself here, because there's a lot of things that ancient Egypt believed that is actually is in the Bible. Go.
Well, here's the thing. To use the color black and make it a negative, right, is very problematic. To say that it's black and it's dark, because that has been something pushed on us. The fact of the matter is, I'll take that. What ancient Egyptians and ancient Nubians and others practiced was very black, or red, white, and blue scarf on, right?
Off topic, go ahead.
You wouldn't see me, if I was a practitioner of Hebrew, poking around in my faith. You wouldn't see that. Jeremiah Judah, ISUPK would say, you see, Brother Reggie, he's letting them look at anything and everything. Sister Carla, you have to, if you want to, Alan, you got a lot of questions. You have to come with some sources. You, even in your questions, you have to come with a source. You just can't say things. Now, I will go over Heka with Jeremiah Judah, but you have to come with just some information. You just can't make accusations. I showed you an African that was 7,000 years old, buried with his material. That material is Heka. But that's where he's being buried, and some of it is red and some of it is black. I showed you that. This is an African being properly buried, but I showed you that. And obviously this African is practicing some type of Heka because there's images of the future life on it. So yes, we practice Heka. If it's dark, if you, I don't know. Nature, white was something that we always have to artificially produce. It doesn't exist really in nature. So most of the things that we do is dark. So I don't have any problem if you of any particular religion, but I do honor and respect what my African people did. But you are wearing that you have a right to go around in, and you have questions comparing some other nation's questions that's not even a nation of yours to a fellow African or a fellow, or if you're not African, a fellow Black person to defeat the culture
that I choose, which happens to have the colors, and it's not the actual flag, by the way, because you can't even see the whole thing. It just happens to be the colors. Number one. Number two, then you have something that's on your hat, which is the ankh that many of you tell that is the womb and the penis, right? But they don't tell you that we're referring to. And I'm not calling anything whatever I choose to call it. That's what it was called. You can't tell me that in the Book of Dead that you didn't have any spells in there, brother. So stop playing with me today. I do have huh?
Obviously, there's spells inside the Book of the Dead. There's spells all up and down African culture. There's spells in Hebrew culture. There's not? There's no spells in Hebrew culture? Okay, I have to rebuttal. I have to share my screen. Can I share my screen?
So are you talking about the Book of Psalms, my brother?
Look. Let me just share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So here you go. It's share.
But the last time I checked, you keep bringing up the Hebrews. We talking about you. That's the topic.
Yeah, we are. Well, remember, I am a researcher, so you're not
right. But we got to stick to the topic. The topic is not Hebrews today. The topic is Kemet, and I asked you some questions.
I understand.
Answer the question.
But you know, when you're trying to stab somebody, you can get stabbed right back, right, and trying to stab someone.
But when you're in the hot seat, it's not about asking me questions about
demons and illness.
My flag is so irrelevant. So stick to the question. If you don't know the answer, just say you don't know the answer.
No.
Overruled, Sister Carla. Overruled.
I think that you are a little confused coming on Black News 102 Sonetta Studios with an American flag during a pandemic when our people are being cremated left and right, and you wearing some flag of our enemy and not the flag of your people, even your own Hebrew flag. But nevertheless, demons and illness from antiquity to early modern period. This book talks about demons and illnesses, and it talks about demons in Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, and it has a whole, has many separate chapters on demons and illnesses in the Second Temple of Judaism, illness and healing through spell and incantations in the Dead Sea Scrolls, demons in late antiquity, Judaism, magic, sleep disorders. You can't sleep in ancient Hebrew culture and late antique Jewish tradition. Influences
what does that have to do with the topic?
It has a lot.
So we both agree that Egyptians also believed in demons, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then. So let's focus on the Kemet part. Explain that, brother. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so did ancient Egyptians practice magic or Heka? And what's the purpose of using Heka? Unlike you and Jeremiah Judah that's just talking
I am showing you primary sources. Here is a picture of a artifact doing Heka, and it says to become Heka. O you nobles who are in presence of the Lord of ill, all behold, I have come to you. Respect my proportion to what you know. I am he who the sole Lord made before I came into being. The 2 meals on the earth when he sent his soul I know you my God, when he was alone. Being what came forth from his mouth when his various spirits were the protection of the companions, where he spoke with Capri with him. That he might be more powerful than I am indeed the son of her who bore to whom I am the protector of the and that there's a whole book on the mechanics of ancient Egyptian magical practices. Certainly there are lots of demons. Seth himself, who went against Horus, was a demon. Apep, the serpent, is a demon. There are many demons, and let me just show you this because you got to go. So before you go, let me just give you this work before you go. Okay, so here I'll show you. Where is it? Okay, so here is a sister. Sister Carla, you there?
I'm here. I'm waiting for you to ask my
Here's
question.
a sister. Her name is Simiet. Simiet means chantress or priestess, spellmaker. Spellmaker, chantress, Amunani. She is escaping the lake of fire. That's hell, right? And here's this woman escaping the lake of fire. And on the right side is the lake of fire, and it is a description of the lake of fire. So she is escaping the demon within the lake of fire. So certainly for punishment and crimes, there will be demons to take care of you. What is your point?
Okay, so that's your final answer on that, or are you just trying to give
Remove your screen, right there. You go.
A clean version of that? I do have to go because I have a call at 8 o'clock. Reggie, you lucky. I don't have time.
Lucky.
You escaped Carlaway. Shout out to the light.
Do you know, Carla, I could set up one with let Jeremiah finish handling his business, and I could set you up with.
Yeah. No
when you let the people know, so when you back out again, they know. Oh, Carla ain't showing up.
Stop telling these people I'm back. It'll have to be next week because we got.
Okay, I'll set it up for next week.
Jeremiah, Julius putting his hands up. He's saying go.
I'm ready to go. I've been muted for the last goddamn 15 minutes.
Yeah, but you showing
Right.
No. What you want to do, Reggie?
All right, see, there you go again, brother. Just relax. We're trying to teach you discipline right now, Jeremiah Judah. We're teaching discipline. But anyway, Sister Carla, we thank you for coming through. And when you take that scarf off, burn it live on camera. Burn the American. We call it the American rag. We don't call it the American flag. All right? That's the same flag that they had when they was castrating our mothers, castrating our fathers, ripping their bellies open. That's the same flag that they was carrying. All right? So thank you for coming through, my sister. All right, it's not a flag. All right, we believe.
Hey, what you got a dang old thing like you the judge?
Yeah, you know.
If you don't stop.
Order in the court. But anyway, let's go to my brother Jeremiah. Let's get him because he's getting heated right over there. Brother Jeremiah, calm down before I let you in, brother. Look at you, man. Just look at you. You ready to go the hell off.
Bro, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to go in on the women. That's weak as hell to me.
First of all, brother, she came into the
hold on,
chat.
so now you got a New York Yankees hat made by some goddamn Chinese folks.
This don't say New York Yankees, brother.
What did it say then? New York.
It say New York, brother.
Right, so and where that shirt from? Where's your dashiki, Reggie? Where's your dashiki?
All right, come on. Come on. I don't get sidetracked. See, you get sidetracked. Let's go.
Sidetracking when you were sitting there talking about 15, 20. Now, I want to ask you some questions. Bro. Did the ancient Kemetics believe in the afterlife? And so, why meaning they killed when the Pharaoh died, they killed their servants to go along with them in the afterlife. Explain that if they didn't think this afterlife was real. So y'all want to play with me and mute my mic? Y'all had me muted for the whole goddamn time. I don't appreciate that. When I'm the goddamn title of my Judah. So now I'm gonna ask you, Reggie, did the ancient Kemetics believe in the afterlife? See, this some bullshit. No.
Yeah, the first thing, obviously, the Hotep Dinar Sut shows that they believe in a afterlife. You asked me that question already. As far as offerings, why do they give offerings? Certainly, we get to astral projection. Certainly, we'll come back to this, but here is the Hotep, Hotep, Lord of Jeddu, right? Of the Neta Neb of Abdu, right? Basically, they are life for the person Kanun not. So
Okay.
yes, they believed in the afterlife. What
so would you say when y'all get on camera and say that when the Hebrew Israelites are spooky, because we believe in afterlife, we believe in paradise, we believe in the hell. Do the Kemetics believe that there's a second death?
The ancient people of Africa believe in an afterlife.
I said Kemetics, they believe in a second death.
They believe in a future life.
Okay, so now that a woman out there, where now I'm gonna get you. Now that's on the phone. Now I'm finna get you. But this is what I know you wanted to avoid me. I know you did. It's okay. But now he's busy. Now the Kemetics believed, and I want y'all to really think about what I'm getting ready to say. Because when they died, they took rings. They little clone figurines, right?
You're absolutely correct.
Afterlife, because this is how they believe that this shit was real. This is how they believe that they were being afterlife with the gods, not with no principle. They believe that this shit was real. So we're not gonna get on here and act like all they do. We just believe in nature. No, we're gonna point this out because I'm tired of everybody saying that the Kemetics just believe and principles. The ancient Kemetics believed in an afterlife, and if they didn't get past this demon, if they didn't get past this demon would eat their heart of Mont, A-M-M-U-T. He would eat their heart. Reggie, am I lying?
Ahmed, in their mythos. It
Right.
wasn't true.
A female demon is a cross between a crocodile, a little man. This they personify. What they would do, like I said, and you when you didn't get past a Mont, when you didn't get past that this will eat your heart, and then you will go to a second judgment, to a lake of fire. Now, did they have a lake of fire, Reggie? The ancient Kemetics.
Yeah, but you have to show me the text.
Did they have a lake of fire?
I showed you the lake of fire.
Damn right. I'm telling this to the audience.
But you have to show me the text. You have to show me the text that after in the mythos that they go to the lake of fire.
Okay.
After.
Hold on. Let me get my notes.
They don't even get that far.
All right. Hold up. According to the principles of when, can I get 3 minutes to read, or am I gonna get cut off?
Yeah, but just give me the source first.
Nah, we don't need all that. Nah, bro. Nah, brother. Just ask the question, bro.
Hold on, bro. See, I ain't gonna come back on here and do this if I can't get into my information. I'm not gonna do this no more.
That's up to you, brother.
That's cool. I got my own.
You came on here asking to ask questions.
He cut me off. He asked for my source every time, so I'm gonna give it to him.
Isn't it proper if you're going to make an accusation, you should have a source?
Isn't it proper? Do you listen to the person first?
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I want your source. I don't believe you, Jeremiah.
Well, that's your fault. Let me read first. How do you know I'm gonna give you the source?
Okay, read.
Damn. Now, according to the principle, mute him, please, of the weighing of the heart, if your heart was overweight and eaten by a moth, what happens to your soul? Is there a second death? This is my question to you, Reggie. Because remember, the soul is everlasting, right? You have to go somewhere. It's eternal. So just because he's eating your heart, that doesn't mean it's over, according to them, because your soul is eternal. Let me calm down, because they don't like when I get fired up. Okay? All right? So what I'm understanding, so look. Okay. So the Ammon, the devourer of the dead, was a demoness and goddess in ancient Kemet. Right? So y'all want to knock us and laugh at us talking about we believe in demons. Y'all did too. Okay? We're not gonna go there. All right? Now, part line and crocodile. The three largest man-eating animals known to the ancient Kemetics. If the heart was just be not pure, a mouth would devour it, and the person undergoing judgment is to get immortality. So when y'all talk about this resurrection shit, no, it's once. You get judged once in reincarnation shit. That's a goddamn lie. It's once. Let me tone it down because y'all don't like when 7,000 get fired up. It's once. Okay? Now, with devour person undergoing judgment was allowed to continue to avoid total sides. Once I'm out forever. Let me say restless forever. Okay? Now watch this. Restless forever. You heard, so Reggie, you have never heard this?
You gotta show me the source.
So answer me yes or no. Have you never heard this?
No. You gotta show me the source.
All right. Okay. Restless forever. This was called to die a second time. Our mom was also sometimes said to stay. Have you ever heard this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was just thinking, I didn't really think 7,000 was just making some stuff up. Because you want to go on my woman for a minute. Now, nigga, you got 7,000 in the ring now. I ain't going to be easy on you. I know. So, all right. So, the lake of fire, according to the coffin text, this is in your coffin text, Did you not know that? So you don't know your coffin text, Mister? I do tours in the museum. In other words,
Coffin text.
As you gonna mute him, Sarnetta? The underworld contains fiery rivers and lakes, as well as fire demons, identified by fire signs of their heads, which threaten the wicked representation of the fiery lakes of the fifth house of the Amduat. Have you heard of the Amduat, Reggie? Say the people can't hear your head nod. Say yes or no.
Yes, they
All right. Okay. Depicted them in the 7,000 pool of lake. In the papyrus of Annie. Okay, that's the papyrus Annie came out in 1250 BC, right or wrong. A version of the book of the coming forth by day. The book of the day. There goes some of your sources. You can look it up. If you're this Kemetic scholar, if you're this Kemetic researcher, you would know that it's in there. The scene shows 4 baboons, because this is what I'm trying to tell you. Now watch this. The scene shows 4 baboons. 7,000 will calm down because they don't like the 7,000 turn up. The scene shows 4 baboons sitting at the corners of a rectangular pool. On each side of this pool is a flaming brazier. The pool, red color, indicates that it's filled with a fiery liquid, reminding one of the lake. It's frequently mentioned in the Book of the Dead. Here's my source: Raymond Faulkner and Ogden Golet, Goelet. Also, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, page 168. But if you don't give 7,000 time to go through it and get to the end, you will never hear the source. You see what I'm saying? So don't disrespect me like that. Learn to listen. Listening is an art. Okay? The pool of lake of fiery water also held pre-Christian origins by Raymond Faulkner. So you want sources? I gave it to you. I don't see you writing them down.
No, because
I know you don't want to write it because you don't think so. When I step in the ring, I'm going to always come with my sources and my references. But you don't get.
Can I talk now? Can I talk? Wait.
1 more minute.
No, wait.
Jeremiah, come on, brother. Jeremiah, you got to ask your question, man. Ask the man a question, brother.
Come on. We'll go to astral projection.
I want to stop right there. I just want to stop right there, and then you can ask a question on astral projection.
Yeah, you got to stop right there, Jeremiah. You got to let him address that first.
No.
Yes, you do, brother. I'm telling you, you do. Yes, you do, man. Go ahead, Reggie.
Okay, so thanks so much. Just share my screen again. Yike. So share my screen. Yeah. Okay, so So when I showed the pictures of the sister, when I was talking to Carla Way, I basically showed the lake of fire, right? And I'll show it to you again. There it is. And I went over this. I went over the Book of the Dead and the lake of fire. And again, this is just religion. This is not true. It's not true. I don't believe in this, right? I respect their belief, but I don't believe in it. But it says what it says. It says, I didn't get a chance to read it, but here's a sister escaping the lake of fire. You in your Bible, you people don't really talk about women in the afterlife. You don't have that type of conception. You have a conception that you're going to be the 144,000. But it says in chapter 126 of the Book of the Dead, it shows a guardian by 4 baboons who sits on the bow of the bark array and who are usually connected to the sunrise. They act as judges of the divine tribunal in order to decide who might grant access through the secret portals of the west and who will be delivered to the hellhound, who according to another spell is in charge of this place. The demon is the swallower of millions, responsible for devouring corpses or their shadows, snatching hearts and inflicting injury without being seen. Here is a sister on her way to judgment, escaping this before her. Not my belief.
Right.
Yes, I respect it. What is your point? All of this happened before. All of this happened before there was something called a Hebrew, right? Before you had a book, before you could read or write if you are Hebrew.
Okay, let's get on topic, bro.
And no, I'm on topic. I'm on topic because you're making.
Science, though, we're supposed to be talking about kinetic science.
We are. What I'm just trying to say is that I read this already to you. You acted like you did not hear it. You're bringing it up for what purpose?
Okay. Well, tell you why I'm bringing it up, Reggie, since you asked. I'm bringing it out to the ones out there who always want to attack the Bible, who always say that we're spooky, but to be, as a matter of fact, really, y'all got some of the same beliefs that we have. Y'all believe in the afterlife. They believe in the afterlife. Okay? They believe in a lot of stuff that we believe in, but y'all want to point the finger over here. When we know that KEMETICS is the most religious people on earth. It is a religion. As a matter of fact, in 2020, not only do you have King Shama Rabba, who got all these gay Kemetic temples all over the United States, that y'all ain't doing nothing about. Then you got a white woman that's leading the Kemetic Orthodoxy Church. It's a modern religion based on Kemeticism, which is a reconstruction of an ancient Egyptian religion. This is the new Pharaoh of 2020 is a woman, and she ain't even black. It was founded in 1998 by Tamara Sajudi, S-J-U-D-A, who remains the current Nusset. Do you know what the Nusset mean, Reggie? That means Pharaoh. All right? Balance, justice, and truth. Worship takes place in shrines, which exist for public and personal form. The 5 basic tenets of Ma'at. There is a goal at the end of the silver road. Why are these people who's following this Kemetic science, this Kemetic culture, they don't talk about going to no afterlife at all. They don't talk about going to be with Osiris at all. None of that comes out of their mouth. So if you're going to teach, you can't just take a little bit here and take a little bit there. At least with us, with the Bible, we try to stick to the goddamn the way it's supposed to be presented. Y'all are all over the goddamn place. So now my next question to you, the astral projecting. Can you get into that? What is the purpose of astral projection to other realms? Go ahead, go.
All right. So Sinetta, I'm gonna have to complain. Normally you have a scholarly platform, right? And here I have to be redundant on things that I obviously prepared, right, based on his questions. He acts like he doesn't see it, right? I tell him I'm not religious, and he's continuously, and Carla, acting like I believe this when I say I respect it. I have studied it. My teachers have respected and studied it. And but we study it to produce things out of it, because the way of thinking is profound, but you don't have to be religious. So again, you say we don't look, the people of Kemet, we're not talking about, are you talking about the modern day worshipers of Kemet, or are you talking about the people of Kemet? I am talking about the people of Kemet.
You asked me a question, right?
I am not talking about the worshipers today of Kemet. That's not what I'm here for.
Okay, so you're talking about ancient Kemetics. All right.
Yeah. And they, I don't.
Can you explain? Let's go to the coffin text. Can we do that? You want to go to the coffin text?
Are you doing
What was the first of the month festivals? Hold up. What was the first of the month festivals and new moon festivals? And what do KEMETICS mean?
I think means priest. It means servant.
God. No, it means servant of God. Let's not play with us. Let's not play, Reggie. KEMETICS means servant of God. So at least you do admit that these people did believe that there was a higher power.
Does it mean God or does it mean divine? Does nature mean divine or God? You see, because you have a vocabulary problem, and I'm telling you that the people of ancient Kemet were not monotheistic, right? So they believed in multiple divine, let's say, particles. So let's say that so there are a plethora of different natures. They don't believe in one, but let's say when they say KEMETICS, they mean servant of the divine. That's what they mean.
Okay. All right, Reggie. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's go to the next question. All right. Let's go to the next one. Can you explain soul-to-soul telepathic communication that they did using your crown chakra? How did they achieve this using the third eye, Reggie? So Reggie, I want you to communicate right now with Sarnetta so he can answer that question for you. Since you guys can
show me one damn text where it says ancient Egyptians believed in a third eye. Show me one damn text.
Oh, so you saying they don't?
They're not a third eye. Show me one damn text.
Oh, so you saying they did? So if I can bring my source up right now.
Yeah, show me one damn source where they say third eye.
So you're saying that so you're saying that they don't do telepathic communication. That's not in none of their history.
No, I want you to pull up a text where it says third eye.
You're not the one asking the question. I asked you the question. So are you saying
I disagree with your question? I said, show me a text where it says third eye. I will show you.
Reggie. No, well, you're not gonna. I'll ask you to do.
No, I don't.
Do you know anything about coffin text spell 630? No. Can you pull that up for you?
I could, but you have it. So
look, you want me to pull it up?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, let me pull it up. Hold up. All right.
I mean, you're talking about it. You should have it. I mean,
hold up. I got it. Hold up, family.
I mean, anybody. I mean, it's probably on Wikipedia, so anybody can pull it up. But why?
Here's the basis of this. When Ra is my breath. Ra will copulate.
You know how to share your screen, Jeremiah?
No, I don't. Hold up, let me see.
Yeah, just go down to the bottom and it's gonna pop up where it says share screen.
This is abusive.
You know what it is. I want him to explain to me what's the teaching lessons of Ra copulating between another person's buttocks. Because this is in your coffin text. You're not gonna run from this. We as Hebrew Israelites want to know what the hell is going on. You know what I'm talking about. So I know to pull up coffin text 635. Let me look it up.
Brother, you got to do your own work, brother. You got to do that. That's why I asked you if you know how to share your screen.
So you never heard of that. Hold on, let me get him on the phone. I got it. From the phone.
Okay, so here's coffin text
635.
Let me just share my screen. Sorry. Share screen. Share. Spell 635. Oh, you the seasonal festivals who cut off the foreleg. Oh, you are upon the mountain who see the wounds. Oh, you acclaim the horns which keep the palate one away. Oh, you make the two warriors content with wisdom. Oh, you are in charge of your shrine. Who see you, two spirits? Oh, you who are united within the two mansions. O Orion, who loosened the cord. I have come that I may see the shrine. O you who are above and you who are below, the iron of the west, the mansion. O you spend the night and day on your left side. I have gone in and out and absorbed it. O you hidden one who are in the mansion of Neath and Ptah, bearing foodstuffs, I am content with you have taken the funeral meal which is with me, the secret thing which is in the mansion of him who cries out, because of my breath is, and my breath has been given to me by any father of Ray, has no power over me, and it is I who take away his breath.
There you go.
Has
stop right there.
No power of me.
Reggie, stop right there. He has no power over me. Here's what a kick.
Jeremiah, you gotta let him finish. Like y'all always say, you gotta read the context, right? Let him finish. Go ahead, Reggie.
Yeah. Okay, I'll start with the funeral meal which is with me, the secret thing which is in the mansion of him who cries, because of my breath is mine, and my breath has been given to me by any father of the four heralds, Lord of offerings, herald of the Lord of all. Ray has no power over me, and it is I who take away his breath. A tomb has no power over me, and I violate his hinder parts. The oppressive agents of the gods have no power over me. I have released list. I have eaten the bread of the falcon of his mansion.
All right. That's good.
No, hold on, no. Let me read.
Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Let me read the correct verse because he's playing around.
I show my screen.
He said, no. You know damn well it say, Ra has no breath over me, for I copulate between his buttocks. This was brought out in Kemet on trial. And y'all still ran from this question. What the hell do that mean? What is the teaching lesson in this? So if you want to try to read some more updated version, you know goddamn well that ain't the truth. So let me get my version. He running, y'all.
Where you reading from, sir?
No, I'm gonna pull it up. Trust me. Hold up. Let me pull it up. And while I'm pulling it up, I want to ask you this. While I'm pulling it up real quick, I got another question for you. Can you explain to me the field of reed?
Nah, brother, deal with what you dealing with first.
Now that you supposed to be on, you're the commentator.
Yeah, but I don't want you to go to another question before you deal with this one.
Let me pull it up. Hold up. Let me pull it up. I'm in my phone right now because Reggie don't want to keep it real. Wait a minute. Here we go. All right. Coffin text spell 635.
What's the book you reading from?
Starting at it. It's called Coffin text.
Right.
635. I don't know what he. Ra has no power over me, for I am he who takes away his breath. Atom has no power over me, for I copulate between his buttocks. Coffin text spell 635.
Show me. Can you please show me the medu nature of it? Right.
Let me ask you this: Who deciphered the medu?
First, wait. Who is the author? Who is
asking him a question? Where'd that come from?
It's
Go ahead.
Coffin text.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Come on, man. So y'all can't hear that. So y'all can't hear that? Y'all can't hear me now? Put a 1 if you can hear me. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Ladies and gentlemen. Can y'all hear me? I couldn't hear. What the hell's going on? All right, I'm gonna put the video back up and let me know if you can hear it. Hold up. 1 minute. So you can hear, yes or no? 1, you can't hear. Okay, so you can hear. 1 means you can hear. We can now, but still, because the video was kind of choppy. That's all. All right, let's get back to it. Hey, little Alicia, I see you, baby. I see my queen in the building. All right, hold up. Let me see. All right, hold up. Let's try it again. Yeah. Okay. Let me know if y'all can see it. Y'all see it? I don't know why y'all can't hear it. Shit. All right, is it up? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see it. Oh, let me open my phone. So y'all can't hear that? Nope. Stop sharing. So y'all can't hear that? Y'all can't see it, huh? Y'all can't hear me now. All right, let me try it again. Man, this is shit tripping me the fuck out, man. Oh, y'all hear me? Yes, sir. All right. All right, let me try it again. I don't know what's going on. Why I just blank out. Reggie probably reported me, y'all. Damn educational ass whooping he getting today. All right, hold up. All right, let me know if y'all can see it. Man, I've been having problems for the last 2 days of this bullshit. Still can't see it, huh? Damn. Still can't see it, huh? All right, y'all see it? All right, here we go.
In the bone, Esna, it is he who creates the seed in.
And then look, the book he's reading from is from Smash Rockwell, Jonathan Owens. So they took out the part about copulating between the buttocks. I want him to explain this nonsense, man. You want us to hear this shit? Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Here we go.
The bones of the belly, which another text which calculates in the semen of the bone. Sondran, you.
The hell, man.
Use many more assertions to make a case that Egyptians thought semen was created in human bone. It is also indication that Egyptians had knowledge over the intricacies of the lower spine's authority over procreation. Contrary to how scholars have used this term within the limited extent as assertions to the term art, there exists not one defining factor that confines the semantic range of the term art to anus. Examining Nord's take on coffin text 4, 2538G, and his translation, she copulates with his art anus, which she see Nord in a ride at by Nord's entertainment.
Stop there.
Parkinson's homosexual desire and middle. Let me see, and middle kingdom literature. So basically, if you get this book, 635 is already dealt with. He's not showing me any medu nature. So it's already laid out by our scholars on dealing with text 635, but there is no let me see. It's basically, and his translation, she calculates with his art anus. We see Nord's stances arise at by Nord entertaining notion of Parkinson's homosexual desire and Middle Kingdom literature. So basically the author is entertaining a translation notion from Parkinson's book on homosexuality.
He just rambling, y'all, because he's trying to get out of the deep water that 7,000 to put him in. Look at him.
Sexual desire and Middle Kingdom literature.
So, all right, let's hear.
Let me answer that. Let me go in. So don't keep muting me, bro. Now, did you see how fast he went over copulating between anuses and all that? What is the explanation of that? Before you answer that, I'm gonna give you some other people who got in here. You got Lithium Miriam, 1975, Ancient Egyptian Literature, Volume 1, London, England, University of California Press. Then you got Goldberg, Dr. Ogden, 1994, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Book of Going by Forth, Ashley Kowal, Inscription of the Coffin, discovered the oldest Egyptian soul map. There's different people who have revitalized this, but like I said, he still, when you read it, y'all, did you see that he was talking about copulating between buttocks? Now, I'm going to ask this brother one more time. I don't care who wrote it, or who revised it. What is the allegory or meaning of this? Go ahead, go. You got the floor.
Share screen.
What's the meaning of it, Reggie?
Share screen. First, you are reading from a translation because you do not know the Medu Neter. So you are relying on European scholars to render out words. Okay. One of the words.
Whoa. Look, you see how disingenuous it is? But he said him and Smash Rockwell sit on Smash Rockwell platform every day. And they call themselves reading the Metanetta, but it's translated by what is it, E. Wallace Budge or some European. But now he want to sit up here and act like he getting his sources from black scholars. That book is that book that he's reading out of. That's some shit that Jonathan Owens wrote. Cut it out, man. And, he even took out words and everything else. And then look, the metadata they're reading it. Look, the Ptolemies added a goddamn over 1,000 different new characters into that metadata. So you're not how you relating to the ancient. The zero dynasty, the first dynasty, the second dynasty, all the way to the 25th dynasty. If those people were to see those extra hieroglyphs that were added to the metadata, they wouldn't even know what you're talking about. Oh, come on, man. All right, here we go.
Is the term hinder parts. The term hinder parts also appears several times in the King James Version, also vaguely used and unclear as to what it means, but or not. James. I found a hint with them to prepare.
Reggie, we're not talking about the Bible today. You are on the hot seat. We're talking about Kemet. We're talking about coffin spell, 630 Get up out of it because you can't explain what the hell's going on.
Them with the emeralds. So basically, when you translate something out from ancient Egyptian text to English, you don't get necessarily the same. You don't get the same meaning. So you're running with hinder parts to make it seem like it's anus, and that's not necessarily true from my source and from the source even in the King James Version, where they're not really clear about when someone uses the hinder parts, we don't know exactly what it means. It could be, it doesn't have to be what you're saying. So
okay, so you're saying that because John, what's his name, Jean Francis Champollion is the first one who deciphered the metanetter for y'all, because did he not a European? Was he and the priesthood was already dead? The priesthood was already been long and dead before this brother got a hold of something. Before, not even a brother, this white man got a hold of this. This French John telling me because there's this different, because you have a translation of it. Your translation is right. When they got 4 or 5 different translations of it, but the original person who deciphered it was John Champollion, a white man who had nothing to do with the priesthood. So you're gonna tell me that he was right? Is that what you're saying to me?
I'm gonna say that Champollion did not translate that piece that you read, and so what you just said is completely irrelevant, right? And you asked me a question, I gave you an answer. You don't seem to have a smidgen of technical ability to go through any of this stuff. So you are using you're using text that you
look, he trying to sound professional. He said a smidgen of technical ability. Look at this bozo looking like Alf. Look at Alf.
Have not validated, don't have enough information on to try to render some type of conversation as if you are smart. You're not smart, Jeremiah Judah.
Okay, now we throwing shots. You talk with a goddamn list. Now watch this. You want to throw shots? In history, or when you go read, show me someone else who got credit of deciphering the Metanetter. Give me his name. Watch this, y'all.
There's a number of people that came after Champollion. There's Lepsius. There's a number of people. There's Budge. There's other people that came to translate. See, there's deciphering.
He gonna say Ewald's Budge. A French guy.
Finding out what the code is, and then it's translating words and building a vocabulary.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
But Sanetta, you know what? I figured this out.
No.
Sanetta, I figured this out. Jeremiah Judah looks like a Tazariak reject. Look at him closely. He looks just like Tazariak.
Mute this dude.
Look at him.
No, look at you.
He looks like Tazariak in another world. Look at.
I look like Tazariak. Thank you.
Oh man. All right. Both of you brothers, man. We already in the 2-hour mark.
He breaking down.
What number are you up to, Jeremiah? Because
he breaking down. Oh, they're looking like Alf. Look at him.
Bro, 14 questions. What number are you up to? Because I'm not here to do this all night. What number are you up to, brother?
Okay, Sonetta.
Brother, I asked you a question. What number are you up to in your questions?
Let me go into it, because when I came on your
Jeremiah, I'm asking you a simple question. What number are you up to in your questions? What question are you up to? What number?
Now, I'm gonna give you a simple answer. Do not mute me. Do not mute me. All right. Now, I am up to number 8. Okay. Now watch this. When I came into your interrogation room, you didn't give me a list of the questions.
Jeremiah, we got to stop this foolishness, brother.
I'm trying to say
we got to stop this, man.
That's what he doing.
Please, we got to stop this. You are asking.
I told you.
Questions, brother, Mine was just off the head. This is totally different from what I was doing.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is try to speed it up. And brother Reggie, you also, I would like for you to speed it up with the answers, because we don't want to be here all day. We're already 2 hours in. Let Jeremiah ask the question, let him go in, and then answer the question as quick as you can, brother Reggie. All right, because y'all both long with it. All right. Jeremiah, you got the floor, brother.
Hey, to be honest, Sarnetta, because I can. Okay, can you explain to me what were the Kemetics cannibals?
This is one of the questions I said.
The cannibal hymn, the cannibal papyrus, whatever you want to call it. What's that all about? Because see, I gave you questions, but I'm not going to give you what I look like giving you all the questions up front. No, you might.
That means you are not this. You're not. This brother.
You know, when I first came on here, your platform, you didn't even give me no questions.
I'm gonna read the cannibal hymn. God, who lives on his fathers, who feeds on his mothers. Unis is the book that rages in his. When they come, their bodies full of magic from the Isle of Flame. So the cannibal hymn reappeared in the was being copied. Mm-hmm. This is just a boisterous conversation on how strong Unis is. It's not true. It's not really relevant. It says, it doesn't say who the king is eating, but listen what it says: a God who lives on his folk. Does that not mean that a God who suckles? Unis is the bull of heaven who rages in his heart, who lives on the. When they come from their bodies full of magic. What comes with bodies full of magic that in real life? This is a hymn of basically showing that the king is deified. I answered the question. Next.
No. Now let me reiterate on that, because he didn't answer it right, Sarnetta. He didn't answer it right. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it right and fair. You're not gonna play with us, because Osiris was the son of Geb and Nut and was born in Thebes in Upper Egypt. Upon his birth, his grandfather Ra pronounced him heirs to his throne, and when Geb retired, Osiris assumed the role and took his sister Isis as queen. His first deed was to abolish cannibalism. His first deed, Reggie. So, and then you want to read all that and try to play on the intelligence of the people.
Damn, I just bust his goddamn head to the white meat. His first deed was to abolish cannibalism, ladies and gentlemen. See, Reggie, your arm's too short to box with JJ7000.
Listening and watching, and it clearly states that they were eating people.
Now, let me play that for you one more time.
Go back, pull it back.
Play that for you one more time.
It's not really relevant. It says, it doesn't say who the king is eating, but listen what it says: a God who lives on his fathers, who feeds on his mothers. Right? So, does that not mean that a God who suckles the breast of his mother, who lives off the labors of his father? Unis is the bull of heaven who rages in his heart, who lives on the being of every God, who eats their entrails when they come from their bodies full of magic. Then
he got the nerve to talk about me, but he right on Wikipedia, y'all.
Comes with bodies full of magic that in real life. This is a hymn of basically showing that the king is deified. I answered the question. Next.
No. Now let me reiterate on that, because he didn't answer it right, Sarnetta. He didn't answer it right. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it right and fair. You're not gonna play with us because Osiris was the son of Geb and Nut and was born in Thebes in Upper Egypt. Upon his birth, his grandfather Ra pronounced him heirs to his throne. And when Geb retired, Osiris assumed the role and took his sister Isis as queen. His first deed was to abolish cannibalism. His first deed.
Look how they looking, y'all.
So, and then you want to read all that and try to play on the intelligence of the people that's listening and watching, and it clearly states that they were eating people, they were doing foul things. Go back, pull it back up. I dare you to pull it back up and let me read it. Pull it back up, Mr. Reggie. Go ahead. So you're the ring with 7,000, bro. I don't play that, bro. I could go. Look, you're not gonna let it fly over my head. Pull it back up. Now, here we go. The cannibal text of him, apart from the burial Unis, only the pyramid of Teti displays the cannibal him. A god who lives on his fathers, who feeds on his mothers. Unis is the bull of heaven who raises in his heart, who lives on being of every god, who eats their entrails. When they come, their body is full of magic from the eyes of flame, who eats their entrails. What is their entrails, Reggie?
Jeremiah, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Jeremiah, Judah.
Okay. You have
gods eating entrails. Is this real, Jeremiah, Judah?
Okay. Now, right? You just asked me this, but we had priests. Let's go back to my priest stuff then. Since you don't think that these people thought this was real, so you want to play that game? No, I'm going to show you that it was real. Okay? We can go to the daily temple rituals. I already went to that. All right? We can go to that. Let's go to what? Okay, let's go to hold on, what do we got here? All right, since he don't think it's real. If they didn't think it was real, watch this, y'all. They were just practicing when they did this. The breakfast meal was laid out before the shrine and the god. There was bread joints, meat roasted, fowl baskets of fruit and vegetables, and jars of beer. Okay? And wine. All the offerings were prepared in the temple kitchen using produce from the temple estates, awarded to the temple by the king from tithes given to the tenants of the estate, from wealthy landowners. When animals were prepared for the god's meat, no blood was spilled on the god's altar, nor was the animal slaughtered in the sight of the god. Once the god had his fill, once the god had his fill before the shrine, the lesser deity, and then returned to the kitchen to be distributed as wages to the temple personnel. The image with the spirit of the cock, 5 grains of natron and resin was placed on the floor, and more incense lit. Rituals were performed 3 times: morning, noon, and dusk. The latter 2 were briefer. After the evening meal, the gods were removed before the cold statue and returned to the shrine and the evening hymn. What is the evening hymn, Reggie? What was the purpose of the evening hymn? What was the purpose of that? Don't worry about it. You can't answer. Was recited and sung. The regular feast days celebrated within the temple included the month festivals, and new moon festivals. On these days, the cult statue, now watch this part, Sanetta. This gonna bust his head to the white meat. Why he trying to play around? First he said it was real, then he said it what? Now I'm gonna bust your head. Watch this. On the days the cult statue have been paraded. Watch this. On these days of the new moon and the first of the month festival, on these days, the cults for offerings to be made at places designated at other temporal rights. The statue would not move outside the innermost rooms. Because they thought, don't throw your hands up. I know you're ready to throw in the towel. The innermost rooms, people could not come to the outermost courts of the temple and seek the gods' help for advice. They're coming to a statue that got the spirit and the car was in it. Let me calm down. They got the spirit and the car was in it to ask for advice, Reggie. Huh? Let me give you some of this good stuff. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. All right? The statue would not move outside the innermost rooms. People could come to the outermost courts of the temple to seek the gods' help and advice. Sources. Here go my source reading. People of the Pharaohs by Hilary Wilson. Here go another one. Life of the Ancient Egyptians by Eugene Strohel. Priest of the Ancient Egyptians by Serge Sauron. I'm going to spell it for you. Sauneron. Now let's go to the field. See, he want to pretend like this shit wasn't real. But they didn't think it was real. Oh, it was just a fake. If it was for fake, why are they going through all these extremes, asking these statues that the spirit of the car or the soul was in the statue and giving it beer and food, and then the people eat the food later after they sat it outside all day. You see what I'm saying? These Egyptians thought this was real. My whole point of
Jeremiah Judah.
Hey, have some discipline.
Jeremiah Judah. Let me
Hey,
go and you can go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. African people give offerings to their
ancestors. All right, we go to the next.
All right, hey Reggie, let Jeremiah finish. Let him go ahead. But Jeremiah, hurry up, please, man.
Okay, you know
please,
what?
brother.
I'm ready to end this.
All right, go ahead.
Because I don't like being rushed. Because Reggie, as everybody can see, he's playing games. He wants it. When 1 minute he say they're real. And then the next thing he's saying it's fake. And I don't like the miseducation and the dishonesty of what you're doing today, right? So don't sit up here and try to act like that these people did not, these ancient KEMETICS did not look at these entities as real. That's my whole point. We can get to the afterlife. We can get into more information. And like I say, Star, we can do a part two on this with Jabari, Shaka. I got plenty more questions and information to bring out and the questions they need to answer. Because Reggie ain't doing a good job at it. With that being said, I yield the floor.
I'm gonna share my screen one last time. Mythology is what it is. Religion is what it is. I'm not trying to say that I am religious. I am not talk about the people who practice the religion. What I am trying to inform the public is that these are African people. They give ancestral worship. They prepare fowl. They prepare cows, and they give it to their ancestors, just like every other African group of people. This is Africa's classical civilization. Here I'm showing you staff, and he is above. No, it did an African dress to do the ritual. On the papyrus of C, she has her 2 eyes in her mouth in her hand. Does she really? No. In the future world, nanny. At least women in Egypt, there are women get thrown in caves. So there ain't no tombs, Hebrew women, but nevertheless, 4-leg given to us. And you go down the Urus Major, and you see Urus Major interpreted as a 4-leg. So this is really not a 4-leg. This is a star constellation. You really have to look at the text. I'm not even trying to justify the text. Here is a vase. This is a vase in Greek, where they probably got it from Cyprus, where these people were trained in ancient Egyptian rituals. Here you see the wand, you see a set and Haru, you see Nebhet, you see the deceased, you see the ancestors who are the judges. You see these concepts go from place to place. My major point here, this is in Greece. This is a Greece helmet. This item is taken from Egypt, borrowed. These concepts are in the educational system of the world. What Jeremiah Judah was trying to say, when all of this was happening, there wasn't even a people named Hebrew. There wasn't a God named Yahweh. There was none of that actually existed. They came into Africa. They got an education. Now the bastards who came into Kemet, now again they got learned, right? Now they want to come back, and then they want to destroy Kemet and replace their way of life. But in this particular case, I'm not dealing with somebody who's a scholar. I'm not dealing with somebody who can handle scholarly information. I'm dealing with someone who is throwing accusations with things that he cannot read, he cannot understand, he thinks he knows, he's got from somebody else. So I'm gonna, Jeremiah Judah, look, I'm not gonna say it wasn't, it was interesting talking to you. I just think that you need to do some, I just think that you need to do some homework, and you know, look, I wasn't here to bang on your faith. I'm not here to bang on your faith. I'm not here to bang on how God told the Hebrews to kill every man, woman, and children.
No, don't go into that.
Yeah, except for the women that hadn't been with a man, right, and raped them, right? You can have them, but kill everybody else. I'm not here to bang on you, but you seem to have a license. So look, Sarnetta, I rest. I'm not dealing with someone who he got it off of his chest. He got to speak to Brother Reggie. I think I was prepared for most of the things that he said, because I actually like to be prepared. I like to show primaries. It was a waste of time.
All right, thanks.
Go ahead.
Let me wrap it up. I'm out of here. As you can see, everybody, he went through his long drive. Well, I don't even know what that was at the end. You see what I'm saying? The brother went through his little spiel talking about he's a waste of time. 1 minute he's saying that they believe in this deity. Next minute he's saying it's make believe. He is not a scholar, everybody. He may do a few museum tours, whatever, wear a little G-Shock hat with the Chinese, put the little unk on his hat. You know, where's his dashiki? He 1 minute he represents Kemetic, next minute he don't. He has no solid foundation to stand on. That's why I don't even know why they even wasted my time even bringing him in here with me.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Whoa. You
nice
time, bro.
You ain't got nothing on Hebrew but a fake.
Listen, Reggie, did they believe in demons?
Yes, they believed in demons.
I want you to answer all that. Did they believe that the gods were real?
Yes.
Thank you. All my point is true. But
they believe if the gods were real, were they real?
Okay, listen. Did the priest feel that these entities? Okay, so everything I presented to this text, we have people in the just principles, and they just believe this was principles. They're not telling you that these were fallen angels. They're not telling you this.
Because they weren't fallen angels.
So Osiris, so you said Osiris was real?
I'm saying that is their belief.
I'm trying to get you to act like Reggie.
Osiris is not a fallen angel.
Osiris is a fallen. Why do you think
Bobby is an angel?
Bobby Hemmett? Bro, it's my turn to speak. This is what
I'm just asking you for your source. When is he a fallen angel? Why are you using the biblical?
Have you noticed every time
why are you using your biblical mental handcuffs on ancient people?
Hey, sorry. Have you noticed every time they ask for a source after I finish reading, I have read the source and the reference of where you can go look for it, and not one time did you see him write anything down? Not one time in this video. Everybody can go rewind this video.
Because I responded to your sources.
Bro.
Open text 635. I did everything that you asked me for.
It's my turn to close out, Reggie. You already did.
You're not being truthful, Hebrew.
You're not, brother.
Little to
all right. Let him close out, Reggie. Reggie, let him close. And I want to open up the phone lines too. I want to give the people a chance.
Right. Like I said.
So go ahead, let him close out, Reggie. All fairness.
Shout out to the Lions Den, you know what I'm saying, Lions Den headquarters, you know what I'm saying, over 100,000 people subscribe to our groups. We get the Lions Den Debate League. You know, I appreciate you, son, to let me come on here and question this guy. He hopped, skipped, and jumped through basically, hey, he was double-minded. One minute he said it's real, one minute he said it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at least you did agree with me on a lot of the stuff that I brought out. And my whole purpose of coming on here is for the people in the audience who say, oh, this is just a principle, this ain't real. When these ancient people believe that this shit was real, bro. Just like we believe that our Most High is real.
But
so,
hey, Jeremiah, you know what? I'm gonna say you did a great job. I want to say you did a good job.
All right. I can do even better. If you
I also want to say, Jeremiah, I'm gonna let you finish. I also want to say too that you gotta really be careful, brother. And the reason I'm saying that is because everything you charge Kemet with is in the Bible. And if it's in the Bible with everything that you brought to Reggie, then goddamn, throw that Bible away and pick up the goddamn Egyptian Book of the Dead. Because that's showing you where the root is at. That's the origin of your damn Bible. Okay, I mean, am I right or wrong? Damn it, everything you was reading, Reggie, is in. You said fallen angel, even though we know Asar was not a fallen angel, but you accused him of being a fallen angel. God damn, that's in your book then.
Watch this,
so these right here, these stories, hold up, these stories, meaning that these stories came out before the Bible existed, before there was a Jesus, brother, before there was a Moses, before there was everything. So now you are giving us the origin of where your Bible come from, Jeremiah. Be careful what you're doing, brother.
People was in the same area together, in the Levant, in the area, in Africa. All of us, the Hebrews, the Kemetics, the Nubians, all of us in the same area. You don't think a lot of us have similar stories, but that don't mean that we got that from y'all.
It mean it. That's exactly what it means, brother. That's exactly what it means, Jeremiah.
This is how far I'm because the Pygmies is one of the oldest people, one of the oldest nations on earth. And
stop. You did not get any of that from the goddamn Pygmies, because if you did, you would be closer to your African culture and to your African way of life. Cut it out, brother. Stop it.
All right, let me finish. Okay. Yeah. So don't sit here because, like I said, let me get you the Pygmies. They have an Adam and Eve story. They have a tree story, an Exodus story, a flood story. They have similar stories to what is going on in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So we are close to our people Africa. We don't hear none of these pygmies, one of the oldest people on this planet, talking about some goddamn they had a proof. Maybe they're some of the oldest people. Hell, maybe they were the people first. Because Hebrew, because you say you speak Hebrew, that language has changed. I mean, that's not the original language of our people. That's not the original language. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what Adam spoke. We don't know the language what Adam spoke. So what I'm saying to you, brother, I love Africa. I love our people in Africa. I'm not like ISUBK. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a shot at Captain Zara because he put the Mexicans and everybody first. And I got some cool Mexican friends, but I don't like the fact that a brother who looks just like me will not let someone come in and eat with him because he found out that he got people from Ghana and Nigeria and all that. I'm not one of these type of Hebrew Israelites that knock our people. You see what I'm saying? So I love the culture over in Africa. I know that there's Hamites, there's Shemites over in Africa. So don't label all Hebrew Israelites as hating Africa. This is what I'm telling everybody who's watching. Now, brother,
hey, let me ask you this, brother. Let me ask you this. First of all, I want to say, Captain, are y'all doing something tonight, Cap? Let me know real quick, Captain.
See, Reggie ran out the building, y'all.
Y'all doing something tonight? Y'all on tonight? And Jeremiah, I got to say this because I was going to say this earlier.
Yeah, you said everybody should go to ISUBK.
No, I'm not going to say that. You keep talking about Captain Tazariak and ISUPK, but isn't it true that ISUPK show more discipline than the Hebrew Israelites that come on the channel, such as like you, Black Jesus Minister, all these other Hebrews that come out of nowhere, these Hebrews that's over there on that other boy channel? Isn't it true that they have been showing you the proper way to be disciplined, to carry yourself, and to, you know what I'm saying, brother? But
okay, ISUBK is on the corner with a bullhorn, screaming at people, calling women bitches. The chart is wrong. And they're yelling and screaming at people, calling them bitches and hoes, prostitutes, and everything else. No, they're not.
But y'all dudes get up in here and y'all act like fucking wild animals. I'm not saying you, my brother, but y'all dudes ain't got no discipline whatsoever. None. But y'all constantly talk about ISUPK and Captain Tazariak. I don't get that, brother. I don't get it. And I've always said we all need to learn something from ISUPK, and that shit is discipline, brother, and how to treat a brother. We need that. We need to learn that shit, all right? Because right now, we ain't got that, man. I'm saying all of us, we got to learn that, brother. Go ahead, Jeremiah, blow it up.
You will never see a video of Jeremiah JJ7000, People's Champ, out yelling in the street, calling women bitches and hoes. You will never see a video of Jeremiah Judah sitting up there talking about, that's my bitch, go cook for all my niggas. You will never see Jeremiah disrespecting the black woman like ISBK do. You will never see, because she don't understand that she is these chosen people, that she got some Christianity still left in her, that you gonna call her a bitch and a hoe. That's the discipline that you talking about, son. I don't think so. These brothers is way off. And for the simple fact that they don't even acknowledge our people over in Africa is a major strike. So how can you put them above the one who even closer to you? As
Jeremiah, no, you twisted what I said. I said if there's one thing that we can learn from them, I'm not to women. I said if it's, listen to me, there's an art to listening, brother. I said that if we can learn one thing from ISUPK, is discipline, each other, brotherhood. That's what I said, brother. That was my in there. I said, if it's one thing that we can learn, that's what I said. Get it right. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Okay, so you mean to tell me because the other day he came over here and called Sister Carla dumb as hell. Okay, so but did nobody say nothing about that? Captain Czar came on here and called her dumb as hell. So he's a picture of perfection and respect. Now, how can we learn from them and they out here cussing out their own black people?
Did Tazarian call Carla dumb as hell? I didn't hear that.
And
bring the video up. Show that video, bro.
It's right on the last time she was on here, bro. And we both, me and her both sat back and watched this shit and like, damn. Okay, because she didn't.
Oh wow, I didn't see that one.
She didn't agree with polygamy. He told her to shut her dumb ass up. She don't need to speak.
Nah, he ain't say. Nah, come on, Jeremiah.
No,
he ain't do that, brother.
Like I say, man. Like I said, Captain Czar, bro. Like I said, you've been running from me from. He don't believe. If you really believe in this whole Bible, hey, you know that we are supposed to be the light of this world. So salvation, our whole purpose is to bring everybody in. Everybody gets to come to this. But you want to sit here and mix words. I'm talking about the Gentiles are the only ones, or all Hebrews are Gentiles. When it is a distinction between Jew and Gentile. Bro, you are very unlearned and you're very self-hating. But you to sit up there and have this white dude sitting next to you who don't look nothing like your ass.
Yo, would you debate? Why you don't debate Captain Tazarian?
Bro.
Y'all need to have Tazarian. Will you have a debate with Jeremiah Judah, bro?
FOP. FOP, my camp.
Nah, ain't no camp. It's a one-on-one, brother. One-on-one.
They ran.
Hold up. Now, this is before me and Tazarian have three.
Like I said, Captain Czar, bro.
This is before me and Tazarian have 3 debates. I beat him up after this. After he got the courage to get in the ring with the People's Champ, he got beat up 3 times.
And try to make like you know what you're talking about, bro. But really, you are really an embarrassment for the simple fact you got this goddamn white boy sitting next to your ass who don't look nothing like us. And you get him more, he say nigga more than the black man. So, Captain Czar, I'm telling you, I will smash that 12 tribes chart. I will smash it. Hey, Sarnetta, set that debate up and I'm gonna crush his heart. And that's
okay, I might have to see what's if Captain Kotazar want this one.
Yeah.
Captain Kotazar never been in the ring, so we got to see what's up.
You don't want smoke.
We got to see what's up. Hey, Captain, man, is it all right, man? Get your brother Captain Kotazar to see if he want this smoke, brother. Hey, you know what, Jeremiah? Let's me and you go over there.
And so Captain Kotazar agreed to the debate for 12 tribes chart. He said, I'll agree to the debate if you watch my 3-hour presentation. I sat there and watched about an hour and a half. I couldn't take no more. Y'all, because it was lies. It was deception, and it was falsehoods. And I said, well, I've seen enough to even, it's going to be easy to debunk this. When you say that Native Americans is the tribe of Gad, you way off, bro. Native American or Paleo Indians been around thousands of years before Israel was even a nation, ladies and gentlemen.
There and cross the fucking line together, brother, because they getting ready to start. You want to do that? Let's go there, cross the line, and tear that shit up. We can go over there and tear that shit up.
Hey, listen, I done crossed that line twice, and the second time I was supposed to go over there, he acted like he didn't see me in the building. He had my he was like, oh, Jeremiah ain't here. Jeremiah was there. So no, it's his turn to come to the lion's den and get ate up. He is scared. Have you ever noticed Captain Czar did not go off his platform and let this over here? Captain Czar, I dare you to step into the lion's den, Bailey. You will get the break beat off your
and let's call it in, man.
Tell Captain call in.
Let's see. We're gonna see what's happening.
We got to respect you as a brother, all right?
Yeah, no doubt, man. I think you did good tonight, Jeremiah. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Sister Nepal. Shalom.
All right.
Peace and power.
Peace and Black Power. Do you have any question for guests or for anyone from Brother Reggie or
All right. Now, let me get something that was together. This is when JJ brought the power to this platform, and now she's trying to cross me. Watch this, because her and Carla didn't get along. Watch this.
Jeremiah, on this topic here, dealing with Kemet and, you know,
right. I listened. It was very interesting. I don't really have a question, but I do want to make a point that both brothers brought up some very, very key points and great points to support their arguments. And I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I believe in the Bible. I do want to make a statement that you're right about that, son, that are like a lot of stuff that the brother Jeremiah Judah brought up, like the astral projection. That's in the Bible. And talking to the dead, that's in the Bible too. So we have to be careful when we want to challenge someone else on what they believe and what their holy writings say, when our holy book also has speaking to the dead, calling up the dead, and astral projection. So I just want to make that point. You do know that, right, Brother JJ7000?
Hey, you know what? Like I said, it was about. There's a lot of things I brought out that putting Kemet on the spot. In the Bible, do we have anywhere teaching anything about Seth and Horus? And if it's an allegory, sister, show me where we have stories like that in our Bible.
What do you mean Seth and Horus? Be more specific.
Because we'll go read this, sister, and then come back and get with me. All right?
No. You said, do we have stories? We have tons of stories about brothers fighting, brothers killing each other. That's the basic story.
Listen.
So if you're talking about the homosexuality, we already know that our book is against homosexuality. However,
stop there, because you question.
No, ain't no stop there. Let her go, brother.
Yeah, bro, I don't want to introduce you to this.
Let her go. Don't stop there. Go ahead. However, what, Sister Nepal? However,
our book has been challenged. People have come to us several times, and we defend it and say, no, David was not gay with Jonathan. I believe that I understand the breakdown. But so I'm just saying, like, if you challenge their beliefs about little things, when I say little, I mean, you're challenging, astral projection, the homosexuality God, because you call yourself a Torah believer, but you never ever brought up one.
Now, real quick. What does it mean when David is telling Jonathan, love that you give me surpasses the love of a woman? Now, this is David telling Jonathan, the love that you give me surpasses the love that I have for a woman. Go ahead. You there? Hello? Yes, yes, y'all. Hello, you there? Go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, because there is no other love like the love that a woman has for a man. There is no love on earth that surpasses it. Not at all. There's nothing. So he was so hurt. He was so hurt that he's saying, my love for you even surpasses that ultimate love, the love on the earth. So that's my interpretation of that.
No,
but
I don't think you heard me. David is telling Jonathan as they was on the ground.
After he died.
Yes, as they was on the ground, the love that I have for you, Jonathan, surpasses the love that I have that he had for Jonathan, surpasses the love that he had for a woman. So explain.
No,
that's what
okay.
That's
no, but listen, Jonathan had already died.
Right.
And saying, my gosh, my brother, you're the woman. What he's saying is, I love you. I love you so much. Like, and somebody in the chat is like a prideful, some hating Hebrew Israelite is talking about the love of a prideful evil woman. No, woman is the most ultimate love on them that when Jonathan was dead. But my point to Jeremiah Judah is that can definitely be debated. Someone can bring that to you, just like you brought the story to the brother Reggie and said, oh, look, homosexuality. So if you won't accept his answer, don't expect people to accept your answer when you clarify. My thing that I'm going to get back to is he's talking about Torah, but I'm going to point this out. You never, ever asked him one question about monotheism, one God, which is the first commandment. You never asked the brother. You never came at him about.
What the hell I got to ask him about a question about monotheism? I had the particular questions that I asked for this hot seat in the pot. Now, we on good terms now. This is an old video. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't tell you when you're doing your hot seat or when you're doing your presentations what you should ask and all that. We're different. We're all different. Like one snowflake is not alike. We're all different. Excuse me. Two snowflakes.
About worshiping one power. You only went to him, ironically, about astral projection, which is in the Bible, in the Apocrypha, Bel and Daniel, when Habakkuk is...
The Apocrypha is not the Bible.
Astral projected to feed Daniel. You talked about that. Then you talked about the thing about the homosexuality. Then you talked about other things, which are all in our Bible.
You just said that David and Jonathan was not homosexuality. But it's clear cut that they have a scripture, a text that says he will copulate between another being's buttocks.
It's in our Bible. So your argument was useless in that way.
That's throwing shots. This is old. I'm just like, I'm just recapping, the time and era of what was going on back then. She turned on JJ. JJ brung you to the light over here, and now you want to attack me.
You didn't even rely on the power that you say you rely on. You didn't go and say. So that's my point. But yeah, go ahead. You want to respond to that, brother?
Now, see, this is why Nepal is the queen and champion when it comes to the females of the House of Consciousness, brother. She don't be playing, man. She's dropping bombs, she's dropping facts, and she know how to break this down, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Please, sorry,
Jeremiah.
Okay. Now, why would I come and say anything about monotheism when, for the simple fact, we all know that people in Kemetic science, Kemetic culture believe in many deities. Why would I go there? And second of all,
wait, do you want me to answer why you would do that? And then
hold on, let him finish. Let him finish
one time. All right. And second of all, this is a Kemetic interrogation, which means my questions are tailored toward asking them questions about what they believe in. This had nothing to do with the Bible. So you need to stop straddling the fence and trying to appease everybody and stay home if you're a real Hebrew Israelite. It sound like to me.
Let me
right,
get it
calm
him
down,
now.
calm down.
Now he's starting to get personal.
Jeremiah, calm down.
No, let me get at that. Let me get at that.
What her problem is,
He just talked a lot. Now he's getting personal. Let me respond to him.
Hold on for 1 minute, sister. Jeremiah, you gotta relax, brother. You do not want nobody talking like that to your girl. You don't want nobody talking like that to our sister. So please, brother, show this queen here some respect. Show this sister some love, and just answer the questions scholarly, brother. You can do it. Go ahead and respond, Nepal.
First of
all,
and Nepal, don't get emotional.
He already said a bunch of stuff.
Don't get emotional.
But he won't even let me respond. That's the problem with. That's why people make fun of him. That's why people make fun of him. He doesn't know how to be intelligent in a conversation. He gets emotional and personal, and then he just rambles. That's what the worst. That's the worst. That's the biggest sign of an ignorant person. Like, say what you need to say, and then let the person respond. Don't ramble on. He says this was about Kemet, and he was gonna come from Kemet. Why would he do this and that? The first thing he calls himself is a Hebrew Israelite. Man, he called me straddling the fist. But he really is the one that doesn't stand on his beliefs, because the scriptures say to always be ready to contend for the gospel. Not for you to prove yourself that you are bringing down Kemet. You didn't even come from a Hebrew Israelite perspective. You just sat there like a hater. Trying to break down and bring down Kemet when you had an opportunity to show your faith. And the scriptures say that you're supposed to do that. First Peter chapter 3 verse 15 says, "Be sanctified,
Her, Sonette, and I are in a good space, but I gotta say something.
Sanctify the Lord God in your heart, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks you a reason." So you didn't even think about that. All you want to do is sit there and try to find a way to kill
the person who brought you to the limelight. Where's the loyalty? Now I'm stupid.
Down, but thinking of what's in the Bible, because you failed, because you didn't lead with the Torah. You failed. So don't tell me I'm battling the sin. I have a more. You should have said. You should have come and ask questions about Kemet through the Torah. You is the only Jew that just in it because it's in the Bible.
I'm the person who brought her over here. Nepal, if you watch it right now, this was very disrespectful. And when I was getting ready to go in on your ass, Sonetta saved you. Because you're the one that's talking about Jesus Christ is the snake in the garden. You're the one that's talking about the Most High God condones rape. You're the one that's talking about ISIS and Jesus is the same person. You! Did you not forget?
So don't tell me about straddling the fence. Use the Bible.
Now you see how I'm listening to her? I'm sitting back. I'm letting her get it off her chest. But she don't have the discipline. Now this is at this time. She didn't have the discipline to let me respond to what she was saying.
If you want to say you stand on it, or just understand that everybody has their holy book. No, I'm sorry, because you're going to attack me personally. You act like a sideshow. I'm sorry.
All right.
Anyway.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. We talking about disrespect. Oh.
Thank you, Sister Nicole. All right, we're going to go to the next caller. Let's get the next caller in here, family. Let's get it. Dr. Reggie, you still there? Eating
He ran
pork chops and French fries today.
Look. Barn Dog says, Jeremiah about to snap. I would also say,
all right, let's get these callers in. Yeah. Sometimes we don't always have to respond. I want to get Carla, man. I mean, I want Carla to come in here and battle my champion. I don't know why she running. Jeremiah Judah, get Carla up in here to battle my champion. All right, I don't want you responding to that. Don't respond to her, brother. Come on, man. No, we going somewhere else. We going somewhere else.
You just let your little hot date.
And brother, what's your name when you call it from?
Corey from Philadelphia.
All right, we got Corey from Philadelphia. What's your question, brother?
But I have something brief to say, then I have a question for Jeremiah Judah.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that we can't be passionate about watching for the information.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we got to be careful about our emotions when we teaching the information.
So it's okay for her to come on here and call me stupid, ignorant, dumb, and what I should do because the way she think in her mind. And now this cat want to call in and throw shots. You see what I'm saying? The biasness is going on in the community.
I agree.
Now, the question that I had for Jeremiah Judah, if this is for the people, why is a grown man acting immature with the information like this is a wrestling match?
Right. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Do you have any questions now?
That was my question.
Oh,
well,
damn.
Why is a grown man acting?
Go ahead. Why is a grown man
acting immature with the information like this is for a wrestling match?
Okay. Now, Jeremiah, do you understand the question, brother? Answer the question, brother, without being insulting to nobody else.
So, whoa. So you just came on here and insulted me, and now when I'm getting ready to clap back, I got to be nice. What type of bullshit is this? I know this is old, but this is what I'm thinking in my mind.
This is what, look, brother, first of all, this is a intellectual sparring match. It's called KEMETICS on the hot seat. What did you not understand about the title of this show? So don't get it. Y'all don't want to talk about it. And second of all, I was cut off.
All right, hey, brother, thank you, man. Thank you. Show off right, brother. Don't get emotional, brother. This is what I'm talking about as far as Captain Tazariak. That's what I mean by discipline.
How is that discipline? You letting these people call in and disrespect me, and I just supposed to just sit there and be nice? You don't want me to respond to them, but you let them disrespect me. And I know this is old. We're in a good spot now. But at the time, you were pretty biased. You let your people call in and talk crazy to me, and I'm just supposed to sit there like a goddamn puppet. 7,000 ain't cut like that. I'm going to let them have it how they give it.
That's what I'm talking about. So come on, Jeremiah. You did good today, brother.
I sat back and listened to them, let them get it off their chest, but I'm not disciplined. Don't throw rocks and then hide your hand behind your goddamn back.
Reggie, do you got anything you want to say?
No, I don't like the fact that you want to sit there and let people call in and say insults, and then I ain't supposed to clap back. First of all, if it weren't for me, your little dusty ass wouldn't even be on.
Man, come on. That's what gets you knocked off. Look, come on, bro. Peace and Black Power, family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be on the goddamn show. I mean, this is old. I'm just letting you know. I'm kind of having a flashback.
I see Mike calling from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, all right. What you got to say, my brother?
Well, I take in anything, Jeremiah. You know what I mean?
Say that again.
I think Reggie was brother just now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to get through onto the program, and I guess only want to take the callers that I get through.
Okay.
But yeah.
Do you have a question, brother?
Well, I could ask Jeremiah Judah a question. I could ask him that the things that he was trying to draw out in the question towards Reggie about being spooky and chemists and whatnot. Is it that he's saying that because the Kemetic people call Hebrew spooky, look, they are spooky thing in Kemetic too, or if he's drawing that the Kemetic older, so that the Hebrew myth come out of Kemetic tradition, so then they must have similarities in the same mythology. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What do you got to say about that, Jeremiah?
Can you repeat that? Because he got a strong accent. I really didn't understand it, so. Can you repeat that?
You want me to talk like a Yankee, or I could talk like a Yankee for you know?
What?
Sorry, can you translate for me, brother?
All right. I'm asking you if the reason why the Hebrew tradition have things like talking to the afterlife and the other things with your astral theology, where you astral projection.
First of all, you Kemetics teachers in the community don't even teach about the afterlife. What are you talking about? I had to bring that out to let you know that this is what these people believe. You guys are talking about, oh, no, it's just a principle. These guys took coffin spells and coffin texts with them when they got buried so they can get past these demons so they can get to the afterlife to be with Osiris. And afterlife. Jabari don't teach about no afterlife. Reggie don't teach about no afterlife. Smash Rockwell don't teach about no afterlife. None of these guys who claim to be Kemetic teach about an afterlife. I brung it out over here.
And these things you were drawing out, if it is that it's in that tradition because that it was found in Kemetic tradition and the Hebrew tradition.
Okay, I think you asked me, did the Hebrew tradition?
All right, thank you, brother.
I think you asked me that. Like I said, a lot of us were in that land at the same time. A lot of us neighboring people had similar beliefs or similar things in our cosmologies. So I don't know. I really don't understand the brother's question, but all I can tell you is that
could it be possible that?
But here's the thing. Like I just told you, we always in the land close to each other, so we might have borrowed from each other. I don't have a problem with that. But
we did not borrow from each other. We did not borrow from each other, brother.
I do have a problem.
We were here first, so we couldn't have been borrowing nothing from you. We were already going into our ruined stages, brother. What are you talking about?
So you saying to me that you?
No, I'm just simply saying that we did not borrow nothing from you.
Hold up, you can't make a statement and run. So because you're older than me, that means you see me doing something that you might like. You can't take that from me if it's positive.
No, that's not what I said. That's not at all what I was talking about. What I was talking about is Kemet was already in his ruined stages when Christianity came on the scene. That's what I'm talking about. See? So it couldn't have been copied.
I'm not a Christian, dear brother.
From you, because it was already here. It was already in its ruined stages. The pyramids was being ruined by the time Adam was born. That's what I'm saying to you, brother. You see? So it couldn't have been No, we was over there in slavery because during the time of slavery, when y'all say, oh, we went over there in slavery, it was already in its ruined stages. That's
First of all, Adam was born before the Great Flood, son. The Great Giza Pyramid was submerged up under water. Water erosion proves it. Because around the time of Khufu, they only got 1 inch of rain per year.
I'm talking about. All you got to do is get the date and time. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name and where you calling from? Peace and Black Power family. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Si, this is Apostle, man.
Apostle, what's up, man?
What's up, Apostle?
Hey, let me get up in here. Hey, Jeremiah, how you doing, man?
That's my ox, Shalom. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, Shalom.
He gonna real.
Listen to this, man.
Hey, somebody ain't on the fence.
Let me get this straightened out real quick, man. First of all, you got to admire Jeremiah's passion, man. He's a zealot, and it's not in his nature to be. I don't want to use discipline, but he's passionate about this, and that's how he goes with this. Now, could he calm down a little bit? Yeah, we all know that. But everybody has a personality, and you can't change who you are. So some kind of way we're going to have to allow.
You can change who you are.
Well, yeah. If you think that you're right, you can. You can be disciplined about it. You can be more. You can be more calm about it.
It amazed me back then how they was always talking about JJ's not disciplined, but all these people would come onto this panel, throw shots, disrespect me, and then they want to act like a victim when I roar back. I'm not cut like that from sit there and let you just sit here and disrespect me, and I'm just supposed to be meek and humble about the whole situation. That's not me. But then I get labeled as an undisciplined one when I light their ass up. Make it make sense.
I'm not here to come down on Jeremiah. Okay, Nepal did that.
Right.
And
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Now, this is old. We're in a good space right now. But at the time, to me, it seemed like you were unappreciative what 7,000 did for you. When your first time I brought you over here, everybody in the goddamn chat was beating you up. I had your back. When Garfield was, using the hot seat with Garfield. All the people, you can go read the comments. They were like, man, where you get this woman from? I was defending you. But now that you left the Lions Den, and at this point in time you joined the House of Consciousness, you turned on me instead of supporting me like I supported you on your very first tenure over here, on your very first presentation over here. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, how JJ bring people to the light. Look, just like Tahuti. Didn't nobody know no goddamn Tahuti. I got Tahuti every goddamn debate that he wanted. Every goddamn debate. But as soon as he made it over there on Killer Priest, he didn't know the Lions Den no more.
A lie. No, I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that. Number one. No, listen, brother. She was disrespected first when Jeremiah was expected.
Come on, son. Would you like me to rewind this? I think I will. We'll come back to the 301 mark. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. But she was not disrespected first. So cut it out, man. That's a false narrative.
Something, and she responded, brother. So don't make it.
She called me
black
stupid.
Woman came in and was disrespectful to Jeremiah. That's lie. Jeremiah disrespected her, and then she couldn't wait to get back in to let her presence be felt. And that's what that's come on, bro. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. All you gotta do is go back and listen to the tape.
I don't think you heard what I said. I said I'm not calling in. I said I'm not
anyway,
calling
get to your
in.
question, my brother. Let's go.
I am.
Come on.
I'm not calling in to come down on Jeremiah. Paul already did that. That's all I said. Now, wrote the Torah and the book of Job. You hear me?
I hear you, brother.
Call from.
In 1450 and 1350 BC. We know that. But see, what we don't know is the law was around long before Moses was born. For instance, we have a law called the Leviticus marriage law. Okay? It's in the Torah. Okay? It's part of the law. But it existed when Judah's son died. When Judah's first son died, and
all right, make
he
this
didn't
quick,
plant
brother.
a seed
Make
in
this
his
quick,
wife's
brother,
heart.
because this ain't no
I'm making
goddamn,
my point.
yeah, let's go.
Listen. What I'm trying to tell you is everything that the Bible is was around long before the Bible existed. Adam spoke the Lashon Kadash. Adam spoke. God speaks the
Come on,
Lashon
brother. That's just your
Kadash.
belief, brother.
That
You
is-
just believe in it, and you can't prove none of that. All you got to do is show it.
Listen,
Show us something to prove that the Bible was here long before all of that.
Let me show you.
Was the
I didn't
Bible?
say the Bible was here.
So was the Bible
I
here
didn't say the
before?
Bible was here.
Listen, brother, listen. Was the Bible here before Kemet existed?
The truth of the Bible was here.
Prove it. Prove it.
Existed.
Prove it.
All right, I will.
Not with your belief. You
I
got to
will.
prove it with showing me something. Show me some sources. Show me something.
Well, okay. I can show you more than that. The fact that our alphabet exists. The fact that the alphabet exists. The Lashon Kadash.
That don't mean nothing. You could, brother. Christianity have picked and took something from everybody culture, brother. What are you talking about?
No,
that's all that is.
You're not listening.
I am listening.
You're not listening. Sir.
I'm listening.
No, the language is called Paleo Hebrew. You know what the word?
See, you don't know who you're on with you right now. You don't know who's on this phone right now, brother. And I'll give you in a minute.
Look, listen, man. The language, how